3, 2, 1. Jake, take it away.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm with Sneaky Shrimp 24 here. I'm a special guest on his podcast for today's podcast, and we're joined by the one and only Cameron and Skull Kid. What's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing? How's everyone today? Jake
That was
Jones,
really
so nice
good.
to
Thank you.
so nice to meet
I think
you.
it was better than Alex.
Was Alex not good?
I don't know. I
No,
really
Alex
liked
is really
Alex.
good.
Alex.
Did Matt have to do one?
Yeah, I did. I made Matt do one because he's a little radio boy, you know.
Uh-huh.
But well, he is a radio boy.
He is. He's a radio boy.
All right. Well, welcome to the shit podcast, I guess. What are we gonna talk about today, boys? What are we gonna talk about?
Well, there's a lot to talk about. First, I'd like to bring up the topic. Why
All right.
didn't Xbox hasn't made Modern Warfare 2 backwards compatible? Alright. I
Yeah.
want to know why they didn't sell out. So you can go buy Modern Warfare 2 right now for $15 on the Xbox store.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they up the price? Because they knew people would buy that game. Why didn't
Because
sell
they
it?
want to spread the game. You know, it's a classic.
I
They're
don't
just
know.
trying to do
That's a
their
good
thing.
question. I bought it on the Xbox store for $15, so
Really?
they could
$15,
have easily gotten me to pay probably 30.
Oh,
I would
pay
say.
40 for it. I would pay 40 for it. Like,
Was it 15? Because I
It
think
was.
Bailey went to the store today and he said it was 20 or something.
Oh, at the
Yep.
store it might be more. On the Xbox,
Yeah.
on the actual Xbox
Would it
market.
still work though?
Yeah,
If you get it from the store?
because it's cross-platform now, so I think it would. I think you can
not
put it into your
cross-platform.
Xbox
Backwards
One.
compatible.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Psyched me out. I thought it was cross-platform for a second.
I know.
If it was cross-platform, that'd be game breaking.
Right.
But they could have easily made more money off of just like
Hey guys, you want to hear something?
what?
Know what that song was?
Is that your third Mountain Dew of the day?
Like my sixth course.
Dude,
Ooh,
you're
Coors.
feeling
I've
it,
slowed
aren't
down
you?
a lot.
You're feeling it.
How many heart attacks have you had?
Only 6.
That's not bad.
Only 6.
That's on
6
average.
cokes a day, 6 heart attacks a life.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
A life. Yeah, no, this is all I'm gonna get all the whole life.
Well, I mean, if you're not having a heart attack every day, then you're not really living.
True. I have a good topic, guys. What's it called? Is it called cornhole or beans?
Dude, it's
Bago.
bags.
It's bago.
It's bags.
Corn bean. Or it's cornhole.
No, it's
all
bago.
thing
No,
corn.
it's bags.
It's
It's
cornhole.
bago.
It is definitely cornhole. Fuck out of here.
Why do you call it cornhole?
That's just what I was grown up with. It's called.
Do you know where he's from?
Yeah,
Maryland.
it's from the freaking
Basically the
northeast.
Yeah, the moon. I am from the moon.
Basically the moon. Like, as far as I'm concerned.
It's like an alien.
It's gotta be
Right.
bags, just because like you throw the bags. Like cornhole, like where did that come from? Like you're not throwing. Like what is a
You're throwing
cornhole? What
corn
even
into
is a
a hole.
cornhole?
Because it's corn inside the bags.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes it is.
The-
I think I heard that like the professional cornhole or bag players, their bags are actually filled with corn.
Hold on. Can I look
Yeah.
this up somewhere?
It's literally, it's actual corn. That's literally
Oh, guys. It comes from, alright, a time where it was like they would throw a bag of corn. Alright, so
Okay.
that's where that came from. I just looked that up.
So they
guys.
threw a bag of corn.
Yeah, because, like, they didn't have little plastic beads, so they just put corn in a bag.
Okay, that makes sense. So the first original name was then cornhole.
And then I guess they quit using corn, and then people just started calling it bags. Maybe.
But both
I guess
names
the
work.
original name is cornhole.
Well,
but
I want to see where the name bags came from then.
Well,
Like that's
why didn't they just make it corn bag to begin with? Because that's, like, on the fucking spot.
yeah.
bags come from? Okay, I want to look this up. Where did
Purses originate? Corey typed in where did the name bags come from, and it popped up where did purses originate?
I'm curious now. Where did purses come from?
Yeah.
Well, if you're interested, purses were made of soft fabric or leather and were worn by men as often as ladies.
No
Wow.
way. Get out.
The, Sc-
Hey,
the
can I have one of
Scottish
the purses?
Yeah.
The Scottish sporran is a survival of the custom. In the 17th century, young girls were taught embroidery as a necessary skill for marriage.
I've heard that before.
This also helped them make very beautiful handbags. Okay. When playing the game, there are phrases peculiar to the game that are called out. So, like, this is for the cornhole being called bags. I.e., in Australian football, a mark is a catch, and a screamer is a catch of someone's back. And cornhole in this game, I don't know what that means.
A screamer?
I don't know what they're talking about. But and cornhole in this game was called out when the bag of corn landed in the hole. That is the origin of the name of the game. Okay, but where did the term bags come from?
Beanbag toss, another name for it. Are you kidding me?
Also known regionally as bago.
If anyone
bags.
calls it beanbag toss, I'm fighting them.
No, if anyone calls the game bean sack, then I'm fighting them. But I don't know. I guess we'd have to find that out for a later day. Bags, you know, quite a fun game, competitive.
I love playing.
Did you compete in any tournaments?
2017 Moose Lodge champions, me and Luke Rainwater, actually. We beat a bunch of old people and took home the total prize pool of $50.
What was their face like whenever you beat them?
Dude, we actually skunked the people that we played in the final. Like, we actually destroyed. It was completely random. Like, it was after Luke's grad party, and we put, like, all of our names in, like, a bucket, and there was completely random draw. There's probably, like, 12 people there, and me and Luke somehow got put on the same team. Like, we beat Gary. We beat, like, a lot of other people. It was super fun.
Can we all take a second? So you know how GCS did the thing, or the police department did the thing with the dancers?
Yeah.
Did you guys see Gary snapping on the one
Dude,
lady about it?
yes.
No?
Yes. You go to his Facebook right now.
Oh my
if you
god.
can.
Corey, I'm gonna send in the group chat right now.
He drops the C-bomb.
Oh, just kidding. I'm not dropping it in the group chat yet because I gotta.
Put it in the Discord.
He said I can't. It's on my phone. I mean, I guess I could, but like, I'm about to die, so.
Put it in the Discord.
Yeah, put it in the Discord.
Multitasking, guys. Hold on.
It's funny. I really want to see Gary flip.
Dude, he flips on so many people.
Whenever he was like tweeting stuff about how he was at the Trump rally, he was so happy to see Trump and everything. Like it just made me genuinely happy that he was just so happy to see him. Like it was just nice.
Luke said Gary asked Luke how does he get more Twitter followers, and Luke said you just have to be funny. So I guess Gary's just trying to make funny tweets now.
he's trying to build up.
Yeah.
He's trying to get some clout.
God. That's all he's trying to do, you know. He's just wanted to build off his Twitter reputation.
He becomes like an Instagram model.
God, I hope you become an Instagram model.
All right. Well, let's.
I'm sending it. I'm saving the pictures right now to send it.
Okay, send it, and then I'm gonna start the next topic real quick. This is old. This is an old topic about like probably 20 days ago, but this is I saw this on Reddit, and it's basically about a kid complaining that EA deleted his Origin account, and EA did nothing to help him. So like, it said like in the article he is like a huge ass Battlefield gamer or whatever, and he's been playing for like however long it's been out, and he had so much progress left off, and he just tried to email him because his like account was gone one day randomly, and they were trying to find the spot where he says like he was complaining about it, and they basically just say, no, we don't know what you're talking about, dude. Hey, we really don't know what you're talking about. Your account's gone. We don't even see it in our logs. It's gone, dude.
Scumbags.
Was he a professional, like, Battlefield player?
He wasn't a
Or
professional
like a streamer?
Battlefield. I don't think he was either. But it's the fact that EA deleted his account
Uh-huh.
and then deleted the messages that like were going on between them about him deleting his account.
Uh-huh.
That just fucking makes EA look like shit.
EA is shit.
I gotta say, EA is shit.
Like, I think EA just... They have too many games.
EA is good that they made FIFA and Madden, but they should have stopped that for sports games.
Dude, they literally have way too many games, so like when people have problems, like, oh, you know, it's gonna take forever, and they're not gonna be of much help because they have so much other shit going on because they have so many fucking games.
Yeah, and they can't make a good game anymore because they're worried about every other game. Like they had the this new Battlefront was trash.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. Have you
I
seen
thought
the
it was
trailer
pretty
for it?
good.
Like Star Wars Battlefront?
No,
Yeah,
like
or Battlefield, you mean?
Oh, I mean Battlefield.
Well,
yeah.
Battlefield was bad too. I liked how it's an old time, but like I don't know, the gameplay of it just didn't seem good. Like the way that everything flowed with it. Like Battlefield 3, I think Battlefield 3 flowed perfectly, no matter what map you were on, unless it was Caspian Border, because fuck Caspian Border.
Okay, hold on. Check. Is my is my echo better now or what? I can't tell.
Are you
Yeah.
Apparently I have an echo or something. I don't know. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know exactly what it is. Oh, this is completely screwed it up. Let me change this up real quick. The echo's gonna sound like shit until 13 minutes into the fucking podcast. Come on. But yeah, keep talking about Battlefield. Tell me how shit it is, because it's so bad.
You mean EA in general?
Just talk about
I don't know, but this new FIFA that's coming out, guys, is great. I love it. So
Dude,
I
I'm
got,
actually really excited for the
They
new
gave me
FIFA.
access to the demo. Or not the demo, my bad. Closed beta. Correction, I'm sorry. But, yeah, no, you can literally bike the ball from anywhere, and I'm so excited for that.
They've actually like done stuff with this new FIFA. Like all the other FIFAs are like it's just like you're buying the FIFA from the year before, and this FIFA is actually going to be different.
Nah, I'm ready for this FIFA.
How's it gonna be different?
Like, just the
Champions League and
gameplay
Europa
of
League
it.
in career mode, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
they're
career
dropping
mode.
like
Oh.
they're dropping like 10 new game modes. Like there's a game mode where like every time you score, you lose a player. So you're at 10 and the other player's at 11, and it's like it goes from there. Like you score again, you're down to 9. He scores, he's down
That's
to 10.
cool.
And then there's one that you can do that's, what's it called?
The no
Yeah,
rules
like-
one.
Yeah, you can custom your rules for how the game ends and stuff. Like, you can have it whoever scores the first goal, just whoever can score
Or
the
like
most goals.
whoever gets to 10 first. Like,
Yeah,
something
whoever
like
gets the 10 first, you can customize all of that.
That's
You can
pretty
do
cool,
like
man.
no fouls too. Like you could just slide tackle the shit out of as many people as you want.
All right, first, tell me if that fixed it, chat,
Wait,
please.
that's the one I'd play with you.
What?
That'd be so AIDS.
That's no foul one. We'll just slide tackle you from everywhere.
Dude, that would be so fun. I mean, I would have a lot of fun with that.
There's also one where every time you score a long shot from outside the box, it counts as 2 goals instead of 1.
Yeah. Which I would kill on, because I just...
Literally like 3-pointers. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
I would really like the one that whenever you score, it takes off a player.
Dude, that's gonna be fun. Yeah.
I
I
can't
don't know
wait till
why-
it's one.
It's
I
like
can't
one.
wait till I play with Barcelona that purposely score with everyone but Messi. Juice the team up and just mess with Messi.
Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. Let me try to close out of my wallpaper app. It might work then. Okay. We'll just keep it like that. Hopefully it's gonna be working now. Because my mic is far away from my fucking speakers, and my speakers
know,
aren't
guys,
loud at all.
I'm really happy MW2 came back
In number 1.
before FIFA came out. Because, like, I was done with every other game. Like, they were all just the same, obnoxious. And then MW2 was like, here, have this. I was
I've
like,
had this cough for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm happy that MW2 came back too.
Me too. I
greatest
just
game
wish
ever.
that. I wish like everybody wasn't hacked. Like I feel like so many people are just hacked.
True. Like, when me and Hunter started playing, like, I was like, you keep your level. And, like, I'm 10 prestige. And, like, Hunter was, like, second or third. And he had prestige. I was like, that would have been cool, like, to, you know, be able to restart.
Mhm.
But at the same
Yeah,
time,
literally-
I also love just trashing kids.
Yeah, literally my first day back playing, I got into a hacked lobby like completely by accident, and the dude like put me up to prestige, and I had unlocked everything. So I was like, okay, I'll take it, I guess. But it's just I don't know, not fair really.
That kind of sucks though, cause then like part of the fun is like working towards.
Yeah,
Working
literally.
hard to get
Like I
stuff.
can't look forward to like unlocking anything because I have everything unlocked.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Dang.
Like that's why I wish they would have just remastered it, because I feel like if they would have just remastered the game, like less lobbies like that would exist. But there's
Yeah.
still like tons of them out there.
Did you guys ever accidentally get into like one of the prop hunt lobbies or like the infected lobbies?
No, they
Like,
didn't. They didn't have that because of it wasn't on console. Shit.
Oh man.
It was
Dude, I
in there
used to-
for
MW3.
remastered.
MW3 they had the infected.
Okay.
I know, but like there would be hacked lobbies where like you can disguise yourself as a barrel or something.
Okay.
Dang.
And,
This-
like,
this
there's
might
like
be
a team
better.
that has to go search for you. You have to like try to last through the
This is gonna be
time.
so
It's actually really fun. It's like
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on.
but
bastard.
you get one like every 1 million lobbies, so it was really stupid.
oh, I would have played a million worth of lobbies. So.
Just to find
Okay,
one.
is this? Tell me if this is better, chat. I'm gonna try something different. And I want to see if they can hear me from that far. So,
Oh wow, you're really loud. You shit.
well, I know that because I just switched mics over to the other one.
When you said okay, that was very loud. Like, I don't hear you talking yet, so I hear you moving around.
I'm trying to figure this shit out. Because apparently my mic is echoing really bad, and it shouldn't be echoing really bad.
Okay, so it's a little loud.
Hold on, let me just test this. I should have tested everything.
Corey's loud?
Yeah.
He's not loud. He's like
No, in his
just
stream.
right. Oh.
Channel. Okay, this is gonna might be. Let me just test this. I should have tested everything.
I don't hear an echo in your mic.
Channel. Okay, this is gonna might be.
Corey, whoever's telling you your mic's echoing is lying.
Uh-oh.
Can barely hear you. Still echo. What do you mean?
Who was telling you you're echoing?
Can barely hear you.
Like, I do not hear you echoing at all.
Do you hear it?
I think it might just be my speakers too loud. I don't know. I'm trying to fix it. Like, I literally can't. Unless I turn my thing all the way down. I don't know. This has never happened. I think this will be fine for now. We'll leave it as it is. I really don't care.
Yeah, YOLO. Am I right?
YOLO.
So, Cam. So I'm about to be level 120, but once I am and we start the Civ game, we're gonna get a continent just to ourselves, right?
Okay, can you tell me what's
And if
echoing?
not, we'll
Is it
invade
their
Hyrule,
sound or is it
play Russia just for
my
the fact of
sound?
beating whoever's comes first. And I
Dude,
will-
I'll play the Roman Empire. We'll just
Which one is it?
Literally, Cam, we're just gonna conquer anyone on our territory, and then we're gonna win, just because they're all scared of us.
Germany's another one.
Yo, what's up, guys? To part 2 of Sneaky Shrimp 24's podcast. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back again.
Redo it. I didn't hit record.
All right, we're back with part 3.
Okay.
Did we
We
get
are-
it this time?
Huh?
We got it this time?
Yeah, I think we got it this time. I think we have got it.
Hey, what's up, guys? All right, there you go. Intro done.
Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, back to the topics, because we fucked everything up and we wasted what? 10 minutes?
Rats.
Well, we've been
Better,
now for
but
a
I'm
minute.
quiet. I know I'm quiet. I changed my volume and everything. To pick up less
Hey, Cam.
decibels.
You know
But,
what's gonna be funny? When it messes up again.
I hope not.
Do you know Lake of the Ozarks?
Wait, to
Okay.
look at the Ozarks, what?
Do you? Okay, I asked that because like, there's a show on Netflix called Ozark, and it's like it's like based in Lake of the Ozarks, but like I say that and you're like, oh, it's about like, you know, boats and shit like that. No, like it's fucking awesome. Like I highly recommend watching it. Like I highly recommend watching it. Like I can't even explain like what the show's about, but like it's badass.
I just like that, you know.
Okay.
Dude, like you hear a show called Ozark and you're like, oh, it's based in Lake of the Ozarks. Like,
Right,
what's that show gonna be about? Like boating and shit? Like, no, like it's fucking awesome, man.
Not
They
true.
do. So like a cop show.
But anyway, season 2 just came out a couple days ago.
What's
so
it like?
Jake, I'm
basically,
really happy you
like
said
this
that,
guy's
because
like
I
an
saw it on
accountant,
Netflix,
and like
it
his
looked
buddy like
interesting,
fucked him
and then Hunter
over
and Paige,
and was like you know
just
taking in
started
more money
watching
for
it
his
also.
business. So like this guy like I'm basically just ruining episode 1. This
Okay.
guy like
Ruin it.
like basically kills everybody in like his business and leaves him alive, and he's like, you got to get my money back. So he's got to like think of a way to get his money back. So then he goes to like Lake of the Ozarks, and like money, like he launders money there because he explains like why it's good to launder money in Lake of the Ozarks. But it's like actually like badass. Like it's super cool, and it's cool because it's you know Lake of the Ozarks, and we live like a couple hours away from there.
It is pretty cool because we
Wait,
Dylan
it's-
is a lake house
it's
there.
I
like
know,
the
man.
Ozarks,
I'm wondering
but
if he's
it's
gonna be in the
called
show.
Ozarks?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what you said either.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic. Bad drivers. We don't like them. We hate them.
Can't live with them, can't live without them, right?
You know, they're just everywhere.
Do you ever wonder like if you're like in a hurry and like you know you're driving bad, like everybody has those moments where like they cuss out somebody like in their own car where they can't hear you. Do you ever have
Yeah.
those moments where you like I wonder if that person what that person was saying about me?
Oh,
You
all
know?
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
what I
yeah,
wonder what that
yeah, I
person
do.
was saying.
Like, say you cut someone off when you're on the highway or
Yeah.
something,
Uh-huh.
and like they're like they
So
just
my
kind of
favorite
follow
thing-
you.
Mhm.
Like like you think that they follow you, but you know they're just going to where they need to go. But you think like, man, they must really hate me. They're following me or something like.
I have
Yeah.
They're
that
thinking, like,
all the time, dude. Holy shit.
that happens to me all the time, and I get super paranoid from it.
Same.
Yeah. Like I roll stop signs a lot and sometimes like I'll just not be paying attention to the left or the right of me and just in front of me, and I'll go before like somebody when it's not really my turn because I'm not a bad driver, but I don't know. I feel like I'm always in a hurry when I drive, and I'm always like, as soon as I start to go, I look to my left and I'm like, shit, it was probably that person's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like nobody understands stop signs. Like I swear, I don't know how these people get their licenses because they just go.
Dude,
And I don't
that-
know if they don't know how
Yes.
the stop sign works or if they don't like every time I roll up to a stop sign, I instantly assume that everyone who's there, I'm gonna hate them. Like I
Yeah.
instantly
Yeah.
am like fuck
Dude.
that guy, fuck that guy.
Do you know that four-way stop by like Worthen? Like it's like
Yes.
it's little
Yes.
like further down the road. That stop is terrible, man. That
Like-
stop, that four-way stop is like, who knows? Who knows what the fuck's going on? Like I don't know what
The
architect
fact
designed that,
that-
but
Yeah.
The one stops in the middle of the others, like the other two stops, is ugly. Like,
yeah,
no need for that. Like, no one knows what they're doing.
You just gotta go for it.
yeah. I
Always.
guess I'll go, and if
Always.
I get hit, you know.
I
Yeah.
feel like most people have the common sense of, hey, I don't want to get hit by a car, so I'm not going to be a dick if this guy speeds in front of me. I'm going to hit my brakes. I might get mad, but I'm not going to kill myself.
unless I'm like going right off of Stratford onto Maryville.
Uh huh.
Like I'll just sit there and wait and watch if anyone else is doing anything, and then I'll
Dude,
go. Like
yes. Go okay, if you're coming on that four-way stop, if you're like going like towards Stratford, so like you're like in the opposite direction and like you're gonna take a right, then an immediate left.
Yes.
That is the worst spot to ever be in.
cause you're blind. Like
Yes.
it's terrible.
Dude, oh my god, man.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what I really hate? So, you know where Jethro's is? Like, if you're going towards Collinsville?
Of course.
JJ?
I think so. I think so. I'm not familiar.
So, say you're leaving Granite, like from Madison.
Okay.
Right? So you go all straight down Edwardsville Road, and then you get to those two stoplights, where the railroad track is. One turn takes you into Granite, the other takes you into Madison,
Yep.
or not Madison, Mayville, but yeah. So there, and then instead of turning there, you just keep going straight, and then you get Paragon on your left, and Jethro's will be on your right.
I think I know where
Well,
you're at. Yeah.
so that light, that if you were to take the right instead of like going straight, like going to Grammys. Okay,
Yeah.
going to Grammys. Yeah, that road, that light. So people that would turn right going towards Collinsville, they don't pay attention that there is like the light that directs you. So like they'll see people coming and they'll just come to a complete stop on a green light all the time.
Uh-huh.
It's because
I
they're
know
going
what
to
you're talking
Collinsville.
about. I know what you're talking about. You know the intersection, right by the Miller's place.
Yeah.
That
okay.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think what they're talking about.
It is. No, but like, you don't stop at a green light. Swear I've almost hit like 7 people.
There's some idiot drivers, man. I went to Kansas City, I think 3 weeks ago, and there was this one person driving on, I shit you not, the opposite side of the highway, where oncoming traffic was coming, just driving towards cars.
That's happened.
It was an old lady.
That explains it.
When we went to Dave's lake house, his grandpa Chuck.
Oh,
Remember when he turned onto the oncoming traffic highway and he cut through the median? He literally cut through the median. He's like,
It was
oh,
a ditch.
yeah.
He goes, oh, didn't know that one.
Dude, that
It
was
goes one
crazy,
way.
man. I was like, oh my god. That was like my first impression of the dude. I'm like, well, you're a savage.
Dude, we have a lot of like stories about Chuck. Chuck is
Yeah,
literally
dude.
the funniest dude.
Chuck's probably seen some shit
Oh yeah.
with us.
Shit.
Like, do you ever imagine, like, what if he would have walked down during, like, some of our incidents, like Matt when he ran out of the bathroom,
Or Dylan while he was sitting on the toilet.
or Alec on the pool table?
Yeah.
What? Alec was on a pool table?
it's a lot.
It's a long story.
We had to go get him lotion if you catch my drift.
Wow. Wow. Okay then.
Or who could forget? Good morning to you.
Dude,
Good morning.
that's literally what I woke up to. I was like, what? He's like, that guy looks dead. Talking about Luke. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
Dude, but is he like? How did he not know right there what was happening?
Dude, I don't know. The guy's a millionaire, too, apparently. That's what Dave says.
He has a $1
Really
million
rich.
house in Indiana.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really
man.
rich. Really
And
rich.
a house that expensive in Indiana is like a manor.
Yeah,
'Cause, like Indiana's cheap.
yeah.
Yeah. I have another good topic to talk about. Not too long ago, Dave Grohl released an instrumental video, all done by himself, 23 minutes long.
Wow.
5 different instruments. I was gonna look it up. I don't feel like looking it up. You can find it yourself. But I think it's amazing because that guy's a true fucking musician, you know.
Who is
Okay,
it?
okay.
Dave
Let
Grohl,
me
you know
ask
the
you
lead
something.
singer of Foo Fighters?
Oh, okay.
Corey,
Yeah,
let me
they
ask
made-
you something.
Huh.
What do you think Dave Grohl is more proud of, okay? His time in Nirvana or the Foo Fighters?
Okay,
Ooh, that's good.
question.
Because he used to play. He was the
That's a
drummer
really
for the
good
Foo
question.
Fighters, or drummer for the Nirvana, right? Or what was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I don't know. If I was him, I would say Nirvana because it's cooler.
I mean, that's like going down in history, you know?
That's
but
like
Foo
a-
Fighters are like legendary as well.
I
so-
know they're both like
So, guys-
he's lived and done like
Yeah,
everything.
Foo Fighters are pretty legendary.
Nirvana's
Counter.
more legendary though. I think.
Counter.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
Ozzy was enjoying his time most in Black Sabbath or when he went to basically just himself?
Sorry, I can't talk right now, Grandma.
I don't know. Probably himself.
I don't know. Ozzy's made some legendary stuff by just himself, so I'd say himself. You could go either way though, you know.
All right, I have something. All right, so you know how there's like a really bad Somali pirate problem?
No?
Okay. Well, Somali pirates are bad, right? They like, I think
Yeah.
I saw online that they take like over 200 million worth of ransom and like treasures
Oh my
a
god.
year. Okay.
Okay.
And so I was thinking, all right, what if you like got a boat and you started like a mercenary company? Because you know how you can do that, like an international mercenary company. You got some guns, you got a boat, you get some buddies, and you go out and you hunt pirates, and you take their shit.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
feel like that'd be like-
Cam,
That'd be like the
uh,
sequel
Who wants
to
go hunt
Captain
pirates
Phillips.
with me is what I'm
Cam,
asking.
my uncle has a lot of money. He could buy a nice boat. Cam, I'm trying to hunt some pirates.
We can
Dude,
hunt some pirates.
I'll freaking kill some pirates right now.
Can we wear like black suits, like men in black suits?
No.
So, you know, we're cool while doing it.
Have you ever
You're-
seen Dale from The Walking Dead?
Oh, we're gonna look like.
I wanna look like Dale from The
Dale,
Walking
which
Dead.
one is that one? I know. Which one is Dale?
The grandpa with the big nose and the big eyebrows.
Is he the one that dies season 2?
Yeah.
You're making Jake cough.
Yeah, every time I laugh, I like mucus fills my lungs and I have to cough.
Oh God. I'm sorry. So
No,
terrible.
it's okay.
I've got another one here. Let's talk about, since we haven't done this for a while, we haven't been podcasting in a fat minute. Let's talk about the ending of the World Cup,
Okay.
because we haven't done that yet.
It's been a while
Okay.
since the last podcast, so.
Yeah, literally, Croatia was in the semifinals. Not even the semi. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going into the World Cup, I've been a fan of Croatia forever. I supported them in the last World Cup. I've supported them in the Euros when they didn't even make it to qualifying. I mean, when they didn't make it to the the knockout stages.
Mm-hmm.
I was pumped to see them in the final.
Oh, so pumped.
I was ecstatic.
I wanted Belgium, Croatia more than I wanted France, Croatia because I knew France was gonna be France. And
Yeah,
France is
Belgium,
just
Croatia
boring.
would have been fun.
like France only beat Belgium by a lucky Umtiti goal. Umtiti
Yeah.
of all people.
Yeah.
Like, but like, I think I knew that once France got into the finals, as much as I wanted Croatia to win, as much as I want to see Modric and Rakitic hold up that trophy, I knew France was just gonna pull France and fucking
Yeah,
kill it.
I knew it too. I hate to say it.
Like
Yeah.
France is just so stacked right now that no one can do anything.
They'll probably win the next World Cup too because they
Yeah,
got so many
literally,
young
they're
guys.
gonna have almost the exact same team.
Yeah,
And they're only gonna get better.
Yeah.
exactly.
just-
Like
Too
Mbappe is
overpowered.
19. Mbappe scored in almost every single game in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fuck
fucking,
Mbappe.
it's stupid good. Like Mbappe is
That's
gonna
retarded.
be a Messi, Ronaldo prime status. Maybe not that good. Maybe like prime Neymar and Suarez
Yeah.
by the time the next World Cup is.
Yeah.
But USA is gonna have a mean team too, guys. We got some young people on the come up.
Oh yeah, Weston McKinney,
Yeah,
Christian
no,
Pulisic.
We're about to be mean. USA,
Yeah.
Croatia.
Yeah, we'll
Final
make
World
we'll
Cup.
make it to the round of 16 next World Cup.
Regardless, yeah. We might lose, but it's fine.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine the USA getting out of the round of 16? We would riot.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
We would riot. If
Be
we
another
made it
thing
to
for
the
us to cheer
final,
about.
the USA would get destroyed.
Yeah.
The USA just, I don't get how we're not good. Like, our population is huge. We have so many people that play soccer.
And
Like,
so much
you-
money. Like,
literally,
Croatia isn't even as big as like, what was it?
Ohio. Like,
Yeah, I think Ohio. Like,
Ohio is probably bigger than Croatia in population.
Ohio is bigger. It's like this. I feel like Croatia is the size of like, I don't even know, like Missouri.
ooh, me and Hunter had a good thing.
Or, like-
Imagine, so before Croatia and Bosnia and them with them, they were all one jointed thing.
Yeah.
I can't think of what the name is.
What?
But
Yeah,
imagine-
I know that.
Was
one.
it
Imagine if
Yugoslavia?
they
Yeah,
did-
yeah.
Yeah,
Yugoslavia.
imagine if they did that again. How mean the World Cup team would be.
Oh, Yugoslavia has like had a lot of countries.
Like, the
I'm gonna
World
look it up
Cup
right
team
now.
would be stupid.
It was
I'm looking it up.
their borders extended right next to Turkey's borders, right?
Is it?
I think Turkey is part of
Or
Yugoslavia.
was it part of Yugoslavia?
No.
I didn't think it was.
Okay.
Macedonia and like all that is Yugoslavia. Like
Serbia,
Macedonia,
Croatia,
Serbia,
Czechoslovakia,
Croatia, Bosnia,
Soviet Union, Bosnia. Montenegro.
Kosovo, Montenegro.
Let's say Russia was part of it, or no?
No, Russia's
No,
the reason
God,
it
no.
There-
disbanded.
why
I
was that
think.
on there? Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's
Russia's
Wikipedia,
the
so.
reason that like they were because Russia tried doing some Russian shit. It was like,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then
Russia's
they're
always
like,
trying to do
"Fuck
some
you,
Russian
Russia."
shit.
No, Russia
No?
never did anything. The only thing Russia ever did to Croatia was help them
Former
out in World War
Yugoslavia.
One and then make them communist after World War Two.
fucking commies.
Fucking con.
Yeah, Macedonia, Slovenia, Bosnia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Croatia.
And
Don't worry.
Kosovo. Nobody talks about them. They're not recognized.
Yeah, they'd be even more stacked because they could add like Dzeko up top and Matic.
Dzeko,
Oh, I forgot about
Matic,
Dzeko.
Mandzukic. Literally
Oh.
just adding those three to it. Makes
And
it already
Hamsich.
fair.
Isn't he from Slovenia?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's his name? Oh, there's a really good center mid in the Premier League right now. Or not
Matic?
Premier League, the Serie A.
Matic,
No, Matic is on Man U. No, he's in the Serie A.
Hamsich.
Hamsich, yes, but there's someone, it's like Brokovic, or it's like
Oh my God.
Kovacic. They're stupid good.
They all sound the same name. I
They
can't. keep track
literally
of them.
do.
Literally, they all end in itch.
Next thing, this one I was thinking about today. It made me think of our long lost military boy Drake. Alcohol in the drinking age. Thoughts?
It should be 18.
I think
You know?
there's no point of it being 21.
I think it should stay 21. I think, because it's basically the same, it's the same thing with how old you should be to vote. Like,
Which is 18.
Yeah,
which is, but they're trying to change it to 16 now.
they should not change it to 16.
They shouldn't.
You just made 0 sense, Andrew.
No, there's a thing that people want the voting age to be 16 because why? Fuck if I know. Who wants the voting age to be 16?
Is your brain fully developed at 16?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So with alcohol, it's not that the brain hasn't developed, but like, I don't know. I don't know
But
how to
still
explain
you're-
what I'm trying to say, but like, I feel like it should stay 21. I think 21 is a good age for it.
I mean,
Every other
I-
country in the world's 18, though.
True. I mean, fucking Mexico's is 16. Russia doesn't even have one.
The problem is if you said something about your brain not being developed, your brain doesn't fully develop until like what, 25? I thought.
18.
I thought it was 25.
It's pretty much done at 18.
Okay.
I feel like keeping it at 21 is fine though, just because like, I don't know, our country's so fucked up as it is. Like we have so many people that are just messed up in the head. Like for example, like just seeing like that EA Madden tournament with the news
Oh, that
about
was
that.
so sad.
Like that's crazy. So like we want to lower the age down to 18. So like make these crazier people like, I don't know, when you know when you're like a teenager or like low 20s or whatever, you know 19, 20, you know you're going through like a tough time as it is. So like mentally you might not be in like the best place, and you know to have the availability of alcohol, I don't know.
That's
Can
good.
I make a point, though?
Yeah.
Like, if you change it to 18, the mentality changes, right? So like a lot of teenagers kind of drink because you're not supposed to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah,
once
that
it's legal, it's kind of like, oh, I can do this whenever. I'm kind of sick of it.
Okay,
That's a
but
side to
there's
it
not
too.
exciting
100%.
Yeah.
I like
true.
that, yes. But like with the teenagers being rebellious, basically, I feel like if you put it to 18, then it's going to start at a younger age, so at 16. Where
Yeah,
Everybody drinks at
I can
16
see that
anyways.
true, everyone drinks at 8. I was talking to my dad about this. Every kid has gone up to their parents and taken a sip of their beer.
Unless you're like Mormon or something.
yeah, like literally when they were super
Unless
young.
you're more.
Yeah. Like if you want to drink and you're not 21, like let's say you're 16 up all the way up to 20, and you want to get alcohol, there's more than likely you're going to be able to get alcohol just by a source. So like, why not? I mean, there's the part of why not just lower it to 18 because people are going to drink no matter what. So there's always that side to it that I see.
Yeah.
I think what I think is not relevant about this is how are you gonna make just magically change it to 18? Like
You
it's
just
gotta be
change it to
a
18.
fucking
Yeah,
fat
the government
process.
can just do whatever they want.
I feel like it's just gonna be a super long process that.
It would take no time at all.
Yeah, they'll literally write a bill, Corey, and that's just how it is.
Okay, I think. What about this though? Say we do lower it to 18. Should we increase the driving age?
Maybe. I think 16's pretty young to drive.
I think
To be
16 is
honest.
young,
Dude,
because people
I do
don't know
too.
what they're
Like
doing.
I'm gonna
I
be
mean, like,
honest. Yeah. I think 16.
I think 16 is pretty young to drive. And now it would take away like a lot of like stuff that we'd
freedom
be
and
used to.
responsibilities from people.
Yeah.
Like being
That
able
would
to
be a big
drive for some
change.
people is a big deal. It's how they get to sports practices. Like,
Yeah. That would be a huge change.
I wish I knew more statistics because I feel like the amount of wrecks that happen with people that have only had their license for like the first couple of years, I feel like it's a lot higher compared to like any other age. Because
Yeah.
I just feel like young people are just stupid. Like, I hate to say it, I'm still young. I mean, I'm still stupid, you know. Like,
Yeah, me
but
too,
the
bro.
younger, the stupider. I feel like, to be honest.
But like driving tests are like nothing. It doesn't take shit.
Dude,
Literally,
I rolled a stop sign.
The test to get your permit, like your learner's permit, it's the easiest test you could think. It's literally
Yeah.
majority common sense.
Yeah, it's all common sense.
Maybe instead of changing the age, they should make the test a lot harder.
Yeah, I think the driving test should be harder. My driving test, the hardest thing is literally parallel parking.
Which
I
is
think-
like, you just take your time and you'll get it. You know, it's not that bad.
I think they should make it maybe longer, make you go farther of a distance.
You have to get on the highway and get off.
You have to have, there has to be a
have to
moment where you
merge. Merging,
merge so they can
yes.
see you can merge. Like
Merging, yes.
my
Then
what's it
driving
called?
tests would just take
My
forever,
driving
though,
test, I
unless
didn't
they
even have to
were by the
merge.
highway
I
that's
literally went to
there.
a school zone,
Because most DMVs
and I just
only
had to
have
stop at stop signs.
Yeah. Did you know though that some states don't even have like driving tests or like require you to do some kind of driving course?
Really?
Yeah.
I
think that's how
actually think,
Missouri's is.
I think, what's it called? Driver's ed is a really smart idea.
It's not a smart idea?
It is.
No, I
I
think it
think-
is too. I agree with it. Cause
Like, I think because of driver's ed, I'm more or less a better driver. Because it's not like you're driving with someone that's not your parents. Because like when your parents are with you, you have one that's like okay, and then you have that other parent that just like freaks out at everything you do.
Yeah.
Like my mom literally, if I went 5 over the speed limit, was snapping on me. I'm like, Mom, I'm going with the flow of traffic.
And then your dad would be like, "It doesn't matter, he's
Yeah.
fine." And then like they start arguing, and you're like, "Jesus Christ, I'm gonna pull
Mine's
over."
the other way around. My dad is a freaking freak when it comes to me driving and making complete stops, and my mom's just like, my mom's does the same shit as me. She like rolls stop signs and stuff.
Always roll stop signs.
Like if no one's around, it's not gonna hurt, you know.
Dude,
I
on
think that stop sign should have a universal thing, which it basically is. It's just a yield sign. Like I think cops shouldn't be able to pull you over, but like a stop sign is basically a yield sign unless there's oncoming traffic.
it's stupid. Like if I was to ever get pulled, I'm surprised I've never gotten pulled over by like rolling a stop sign, because I literally
I do it so
I probably
much.
do it on every stop sign unless there's like traffic and it's like a 4-way stop and there's
Yeah.
like it's not my turn. But if it's
Yeah.
a stop sign and there's nobody else there, I guarantee you that I don't make a complete stop on every single one of the stop signs.
Yeah.
Just because what's the point? You know, I mean, I'll slow down to 5 miles per hour or whatever, just to like make sure that I'm not gonna get smoked to the left or right of me. But like if there's no cars coming, literally, what is the point of making a complete stop?
Right.
There isn't one.
Yeah, I've
Coming
seen.
back to that intersection, that weird one by Stratford.
Yes.
Those
I
stop
always make
signs that
complete
are on
stops
that
on
road,
that.
Yeah.
like not outside your house, but like once you go past that intersection and you're
Uh-huh.
like about to go on Johnson,
Yeah.
like that road, they're so pointless.
Yes, dude.
There's
Exactly. That's
never
what I'm.
one.
Yeah, I was literally thinking of that road when we were talking. When I was just talking right then. That's crazy.
Yeah, like that. Oh my god. And I know people who have rolled those and gotten pulled over.
That's so stupid, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
I don't get that.
It brought me up to another topic though. I just thought about. You said something about. I think it was cops. I saw like I was driving home on the highway. I saw a cop. I guess one of the lanes. On the exit where the Flying J is. Like, say you're coming from Edwardsville to Pontoon, the exit
Mhm.
towards Flying J.
Like Mitchell
Yeah, by Mitchell.
back there. Yeah.
There was a bunch of cars like lined up, and there was like no accident or nothing, just like a bunch of cars lined up, I guess, for some kind of slow semi truck or whatever, I don't know. And a cop turned on his lights and passed the traffic. What do you
And
think
then
about
turn
that?
'em off.
No, he turned him off right after he passed it. What do you think about
Yeah, I
that?
think
It was a
that's-
state
that's
police
so
too.
stupid.
That
It's stupid
so
how they can
John
just do whatever the
Burns.
fuck they want.
So everyone knows John Burns. I don't know your stream might, but like all of us know John Burns. Like,
Yeah.
he
No, the stream knows John Burns.
probably high seat.
Popcorn is
So-
gross.
He probably registered the stream.
That's his
to
Twitter
vote,
name.
you know.
Probably. So John Burns and LZ and Hunter went to Pennsylvania for a Front Bottoms concert, and they were driving back, and John got like there was a cop that sped past John. No lights or anything, but just sped past John, going like 95. And so John sped up with him and just went with the cop. And so cops can reverse pull you over,
Yeah.
Reverse pulls him over, and he's talking to him, and He's like, do you know how fast you're going? Blah blah blah. He's like, yes, officer. But and there's like, do you? And then hit a stutter, like midway through it. And then he goes, do you think you're above the law? Because the cop was doing speeding, and Don was able to do it. Don got out free, no charge,
Damn.
gone. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I hate how cops just literally they can do whatever they want on the road, literally, when they're driving.
I think it's
Yeah.
the state police that really annoy me. The state police.
Oh yeah.
They just
Actually-
stick their freaking noses everywhere, and it's so
Always.
annoying.
Always.
I hate how cops like want to like pull you over. Like they'll turn off all their lights and they'll like hide in like a dark little place.
Yep.
And they're like, you know what?
Yep.
I'm feeling like a dick. I'm
Yep.
gonna pull the next guy going 10 over.
Uh-huh.
Pull the like literally, for example, like that happened to Cole when we were leaving the city museum. Literally, like there's a state cop just chilling. Like no lights on. It was dark. He was just chilling like by some trees. We couldn't see him. We went past him going like 20 over, and of course, you know, the cop pulls him over. But you know, Cole got out of it because he just, you know, says his mom's, you know,
Jenna
Jenna DeYoung, yeah. But still, like, I mean, I see cops all the time just hiding, and I'm like, are you really that big of a dickhead?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
why not?
Undercover.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why not stay at
Like,
a
that's
place
not
that's like
fair.
populated, and like a lot of wrecks happen at, and just watch that?
Always, like Chicago. Just everyone go to Chicago. You're Saul. But like,
Yeah.
so question. So I was driving home from work one day. This is going back to what Corey was saying, like the Flying J in the hen house, that stoplight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he was talking about the exit, but the
Yeah.
stoplight, that one. There was a cop one day. I was taking my coworker home, and I have to go through Mitchell, so I'm gonna go that way to get home, obviously.
Okay.
And this cop stops at a sign, and the green light turns, and he just doesn't move. And I literally waited the whole green light with traffic all behind me, obviously getting pissed off because I'm not going. But like, do you honk at a cop? Like, what do you do there? Because like,
Yeah,
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
if you honk at a cop, he's just gonna pull you over and ruin your life.
I
Like,
feel like you have the right though to.
you would think, but like, a cop can ruin your life. For one thing, he can pull
Yeah.
me over for honking at him and be like, "Oh, I smell weed," even if I don't have weed in my car.
Or like your brake lights out. Yeah.
They can
You
do
can
that.
do that.
It's not supposed to be without reasonable doubt and
Exactly.
quotations, but cops can do it because they're cops. Like,
Yeah. I
Man,
agree with
like,
that.
being able to like flip a cop off. Do you think that? I mean, what would they do?
Is that legal?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's legal. Yeah.
Like freedom of speech? Is that
Yeah,
is that
it's legal.
acceptable?
Yeah. You see on those Twitter videos all the
Oh,
time that like
God.
people are like arguing with the cops like, "Hey, fuck you, bitch, let me go!" Like, and that doesn't have anything against them in like court or whatever. They're
Well,
getting
that's
arrested.
resisting arrest.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's resisting arrest, but like them saying anything doesn't matter. You know?
Yeah. It does not help you though. That's for sure.
No.
Because then the
Because
cop can turn around and say, "Oh, your tail light's out."
Yeah.
Even if it's not out.
But I mean, like, say if you're driving and you see a cop and you flip him off, it's like, can you get arrested for that? I don't think so. I really don't.
I don't want to try it.
I'm about to
No,
say,
I mean, I don't wanna
I don't
try
think
it.
you can. Yeah. I don't know.
But I wouldn't try it. I don't think you can. I thought of another good one though. While we were talking about cops, obviously, fucking traffic cameras.
Not okay.
I hate those.
Aren't they illegal now? I'm pretty sure.
They are.
the one,
Yeah, they
the
can't use them in
one
court.
on Namioki and Madison.
That
like
one's
that
annoying.
area by Mr. Twist.
Yeah.
Worst thing ever.
They can't use it anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Also, if you take a right turn on red on one of those, it still takes a picture of you.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys know you're not actually? So you know where Midwest is,
Yeah.
and you know that light right by that dealership that always has the really nice cars.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you're coming that way, like to
You're not
turn
supposed
right,
to turn right on red.
you're not supposed to turn right, and that's the most like. No one respects that sign.
Gotta
I don't respect that.
Where's it at?
Okay, so you know where that really fancy dealership is that always has the Corvettes out front?
By Luke's house.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, by Luke's house.
Yeah.
Like to get onto Luke's road where you would take the right. If you're doing that,
Yeah.
like it says no right on red. It doesn't care. Like you're not
Like
supposed
by
to
the
do it.
overpass.
But
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
really?
not stopping me.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just
Man,
always
I don't
turned.
even stop at that.
No, really. If I don't have to, I keep going. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Traffic rules are stupid, honestly.
I
Yeah.
know, it's so gay.
Some traffic shit is just so stupid.
I was talking. I want to say I was on the way to Chicago camp when I asked you about like how there's the universal speed of the highway, and then there was the universal speed like in a city and stuff.
Yeah,
How,
like 35 in the city and like
but on
70
the highway you can go as fast as you want, but now it's not. No, 55 or 45, and like, why? Like
That was just like
right.
right outside of Chicago though, because the traffic's always bad.
Always.
Okay, we're about to go deep. Okay, deep into some philosophy.
Corey, you need like a soundboard that goes.
I could play a quick sound effect that says deep.
Yeah, do that. We're about to go deep. Deep.
Oh, I'm ready for some philosophy.
Let me look up a quick sound effect.
You're listening to 107.9,
Oh, you
the crustacean, and it makes like a clicking sound.
sound. Deep sound effect. Okay,
Dua Lipa be the one.
no, that's not it. Just, I gotta look up person saying deep sound effect.
One guy, 40 sound effects.
Oh, I got one. It says, it's no sound effects. It just says no.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. Oh,
Are you ready to
that's,
go
that's a
deep?
good one.
No.
We're about to go deep.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
That's good.
That was good.
I'm ready to go deep now.
Okay.
For everybody in the stream, the next donations that Corey gets until he can get a soundboard goes towards a soundboard.
No.
All right. Let's go deep. Are we living in a simulation?
Yes.
Shit.
Yes. A
Wow.
simulation is real. As much. Okay, no. Let me phrase that. No, but yes.
Why?
No, because logically, there's no possibility we're living in a simulation. Yes, because I think the government controls us basically like a simulation.
Okay.
Well, you believe in the Illuminati, so
I do.
that takes away all your credibility.
Kim, I think the Illuminati is a real thing, but I
think
don't.
it's bullshit.
I don't think it's everybody that's in the Illuminati. Like I said, I think it's like the top 10 most richest people in the world, all the oil companies and everything.
Okay, look, Andrew, the whole reason that breaks down is because you can't get the top 10 richest people in the same room, because the reason they're the top 10 richest people is because they alone did it on their own. They don't work together. It's impossible. They couldn't work together.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all narcissists.
Fun fact, the top 10 richest people in the world probably own a combined like 15% of the whole entire world's wealth. And I'm not just
Oh, more.
BSing that.
Way more,
Like
yeah.
I literally did a paper on like wealth distribution and like it's fucked. But back to the philosophy and shit like that, like
That's interesting. I didn't know
who
that.
knows, honestly. Like I just don't even try and like think about it because I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna try and live my life and be as happy as possible. Like I don't know
Hey,
what the fuck's
fucking
going
man.
on.
Yeah.
But we
It's a
could be
good way
living
to-
in a simulation.
I mean, I only asked that because I saw a video about it today. It was like, it was saying something about how, I guess we've created our own like hyper reality, like how we think
Hyper
we're
reality?
like we think about living in a simulation, which makes us not living our own reality.
So
Let
we're
me,
the
let
problem.
me process that.
So we are the problem, basically,
Yeah.
is what I'm like trying to.
I
get
like
behind.
that. I like that.
Because it was it's interesting to me because like it makes so much sense thinking about it. Like, who could have brought up the idea of making a simulation like that? Obviously means that being created by us, maybe that means just we're fucking creating our own ideas and beliefs that we can't even fathom that are not even real, but we think about it, and then we create our own thing called a hyper reality, we are never really living our reality if we believe there's another simulation reality.
Have you guys ever watched the Rick and Morty episode where inside like the battery to his ship there's a universe where they make power?
Yes.
Yep, I love that
And then
one.
there's the one that's basically the Rick of what our world is.
Yeah, and inside that universe they made a smaller universe to
smaller
power their
universe?
universe.
Like, what?
Yeah,
So like, I mean, I don't know. Could be. We could just be in some dude's car.
we could be.
We're just an alien ant farm. That's what we are, guys.
Might be.
We're literally an alien ant farm.
What if we're just a program?
What if like there's like this society that sells like instead of Kinder eggs, they're like little universes, like a grow your own universe.
And we're just
And
part
that's
of
just
that.
what we are.
Basically, guys, Men in Black is real.
Like instead of putting a puck into like under the sink and it becomes a towel, or like an octopus or whatever, it just becomes a universe.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you go to school the next day and you're like, hey look, there's life in my universe.
My universe has a population of 7 million, and apparently this guy named Donald Trump's the U.S. president.
Like comparing
Exactly.
universes.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Like whoever can grow their whoever can grow the population of their universe like quicker. Like my population's up to 7 mil.
It's like a video game. Oh, it's the one Rick and Morty episode where you like play that video game and you're playing through that guy's life. Seen
Yeah.
that one?
It's
Like
called
that.
like Steve or something.
Yeah, I think it's called like yeah, I don't remember the
How far did you get your Steve in life?
name.
Like that's what they would do.
I got to 87. I own my own carpet store.
They go, I've never seen that before. I didn't get that ending.
That's funny.
Speaking of philosophy, I'm in my second philosophy class this semester, and I took intro last semester, and there was a discussion that really interested me, and I'm gonna run it by you guys because it's actually crazy. Okay, so let's say this: you and your buddy are both going to the library, and your buddy gets hit by an SUV, and he just gets demolished.
Okay.
But his brain is intact. But you watching that, you're like, oh my god, my buddy just got demolished, and your brain just like you can't fathom it, and you just go brain dead. So they take you both to the hospital, and they're like, okay, we can take this guy's brain and put it in this guy's body, and then it'll be alive again. Okay, if that was to happen, who would really be alive?
The brain, right? The guy who got demolished.
Yeah, it would be the guy who got demolished, right?
Dude, I'm trying to think. There's so much like debate, and I'm trying to think of like what we were talking about. But the thing is, like, I don't know though, because like I don't know. What do you
Like,
think?
what makes you you is like not your heart or your body or like what you look like, but like what's in your brain, you know?
Like your memories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you change brains around, then you would be in a different body. But like, you still have the memories of your old brain that you used to have, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand that.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have your memories, you'd have the dude's memories.
You guys ever seen a little TV show called Drop Dead Diva?
No?
Never mind.
Do I want to?
No.
I'm trying. There was a YouTube video that I watched on like a little 2-minute segment on this. I'm gonna see if I can find it, and then you can pull it up because literally it has both of the discussions.
I'll try to find it.
What's that one that YouTube page that like I can't think of
It's
what
like
it is.
top 15s.
No, it's
Oh, I wish.
it's like a little like teacher guy, and he like talks about literally everything.
Teacher guy.
Yeah.
The dude that raps about what we
No,
do.
he
in
doesn't
school?
rap. Why can't I think of his freaking name, man? Hold on, I'll find it.
PewDiePie's or iDubbbz Ghostwriter?
No.
You guys just want to talk about paradoxes?
Always.
I'm okay to talk about a couple paradoxes
Okay.
while JJ
Like-
looks up for the video.
Crash Course, that's what it's
How
called.
Crash
do you
Course, that's what it
feel
is.
About like, there's like a paradox where this guy starts moving like there's a heap of sand, okay? And individually he takes a grain of sand and moves it into another pile. At what point does that heap of sand not become a heap of sand?
What? I'd say that one more time.
Okay, so there's a heap of sand, and a guy moves the heap of sand individually, a grain of sand at a time, into another pile. At what point does the original pile not become a heap of sand?
After the first grain removal.
Yeah,
right?
because
So two grains of sand is a heap?
I
No,
guess.
just one.
I feel like
It
they're.
depends on how much a heap is, I guess.
I feel like it's your own opinion. Like
Yeah.
what you think, what you look at it, and you're like, okay, that's a heap of sand.
As long as there's like a visible pile, I guess.
Yeah. I thought you meant like as soon as it doesn't become a heap of sand anymore. I thought you were changing the matter of the pile, so you just move one piece off. It's not a heap of sand anymore.
Okay. You want to hear another good one?
Yeah.
All right. So a guy goes back in time, and he writes Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Okay.
Okay.
And then, so that means Shakespeare never wrote it
Okay.
because he went back in time and wrote it.
Yeah.
And then once in the future, who wrote Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So he basically went back in time and just wrote.
So he stole it from Shakespeare, but once he went back, Shakespeare never existed. So, who's the real author?
It would be him, right? Well, I guess it technically.
No, because he has to rely on the fact that in the present, he went back in time.
But does he tell anybody that, or does he keep it secret?
Here, let me look it up. Let me look up because I'm paraphrasing from what I remember.
Because in that case, if he keeps it secret and he never tells anybody, doesn't matter if he lives with guilt or anything, he's the author in that point. No one remembers. Who would remember?
Okay, you ready? Here it is. This is the whole paradox.
Okay.
It's called the bootstrap paradox.
Oh, I've heard of
Alright,
that.
so imagine that a time traveler buys a copy of Hamlet from the bookstore, travels back in time to the Elizabethan London, and hands the book to Shakespeare, who then copies it and claims it as his own work. Over the centuries that follow, Hamlet is reprinted and reproduced countless times until finally a copy of it ends back in the same original bookstore where the time traveler finds it, buys it, and takes it to Shakespeare, who then wrote Hamlet.
Shakespeare.
No one wrote it.
I'm gonna say no one would have wrote Hamlet. It wouldn't be a thing, right?
Because
Because
the author copied it down.
Then why doesn't Shakespeare write it? Like, why?
Because
isn't that
Shakespeare
so-
didn't write it because he got it from the time traveler and copied it down.
yeah, you have to look at it like which happened first, and since Shakespeare getting it happened first, then he didn't write it. But if that happened first, then nobody wrote it. I guess.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense.
That
But
was
it
kinda crazy.
But it happened. Oh, that's so weird to think about. It's just the time travel thing that throws everyone off. I think that it would still be Shakespeare though.
No, because he copied it down.
But if
It
no
wasn't
one
his
writes
original
it,
work.
if no
It was
one writes it,
plagiarism.
then it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
But if
That's
it
why it's a
does,
paradox, because
if
it
it
can't
does
happen.
exist in the. Okay,
Oh,
I get you.
I found the video, dude.
I get you. What's it called? I'll look it up,
Okay.
and then I'll send it to them.
Go to Crash. Okay, type in Crash Course Personal Identity number 19.
Oh my god, I can't type.
Hold on, should we all hit play at the same time?
You gotta fast forward it to a certain part though.
Personal identity. Okay, I'll find it. Or if you guys want to find it, you can. Is it this 19 one?
Yeah.
Hey, what do we fast forward it to?
Go to 306.
306?
Yep.
Okay, so get to 306 and then hit pause.
Yes.
Okay. And then, whenever you're ready, we'll count down and we'll start. So, are you ready, Skull?
Oh, I'm in. Wow. Hold up.
What'd he say?
He's in WoW. In Warcraft. I think this is gonna be interesting. You want me to send you links, Skull?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
Alright, 1 minute.
3:06.
Alright.
We're not gonna finish watching. It's just like a little 1 minute.
Okay. Alright. 3, 2, 1, play.
It goes something like this. You and I have been kidnapped by a mad scientist. He tells us that tomorrow morning he's going to transfer all of your mental content, all of your beliefs, memories, personality, everything into my brain. And then he's going to move all of my mental content into your brain. Presumably this is how he earned the title of mad scientist. But he also tells us that after the procedure is complete and your mental content is in this body and my mental content is in yours, he'll give one of the bodies $1 million and the other body will be tortured. And he's decided to let you pick which body gets the torture and which one gets the cash. What do you decide? Your answer should give you a clue
can
about
pause it
where
now.
you think your
We can pause it now.
identity lies.
What?
So crazy, right? Cause like, I guess your original body still has, it's still you, but it's not you because it's not all your mental, mental beliefs and stuff like that,
Right.
right?
So you would want to be in the other body,
In the body that you mean gets
or no,
money?
the opposite person. You'd want them to have the money.
And you'd want to feel the torture?
No, then the other guy would feel the torture, but it would be the other guy in your body.
Yeah, like with his brain in your body, right?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, my head hurts. Thank you.
That's philosophy for you.
So it's like, okay, I think I get it. Is it like if so you're switching bodies with someone,
Yeah.
technically, and you basically either get to pick which body gets $1 million or which body gets tortured. So you either get to get tortured, you feel like the stuff mentally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything, or you get to watch your old body get tortured while you have $1 million, right?
The real question is like, which one is you? Like, which one are you? That's basically what it's asking. Like the
The one
old
with your
Corey,
brain.
which one is? Who are you now? What body are you now in? That's basically what it's asking.
Oh. Okay. That's deeper than I thought. Oh shit. That's hard. That's hard to understand. Fuck.
I wouldn't want to. I mean, it explains more into the video, but like I wouldn't want to finish watching the 5
I don't know.
minutes.
I kind of like having our own ideas about it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it more interesting. Then we have our own content to work around. That's deep as shit.
I mean, yeah, different philosophers have different, and like everybody, it's either mind or body. Like you're either part of your body or you're part of your mind. Like, and different philosophers believe in,
Different things.
yeah. So like, really, I don't know if there's ever a real answer.
Well, there can't be if it's
Mhm.
kind of like
Well,
a choice.
Chase Jones, do you believe we're body or do you believe we're mind?
Yeah, you're the philosophy major here.
I feel like it's got to be mind, just because. I mean, body, just because. Like for example, let's say it's me and Corey, for example. So, my personality is now Corey's personality, and Corey's personality is now me. That's the only thing that's changed. So like all my memories are now Corey's memories, but that doesn't mean I'm not me anymore. I just have all of Corey's memories, and I just have the same personality as Corey. Only I'm still me. Like it's still my body. I still feel my own pain.
Yeah.
See, but I feel like the memories and like what's going on in your brain is what makes you you. So wherever that is where you are.
That's where I feel like
But then
too.
you would still feel the pain, though. That's the thing. Like let's say like you chose that your body was the one that was going to get tortured. Like I think it comes down to like where your conscious is, and like where do you make decisions? Like who do you make decisions for? Like I would still make decisions for my body, even though it's Corey's memories and shit like
I
that.
get it.
That's my whole thing.
I understand. So even though you're switching minds, you're still there. It's
Uh-huh.
still you.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm confused more, but I understand it.
Dude, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, it really is. Like, we just watched a little clip. Like, different philosophers have, like, way better explanations than my just, shitty one semester one. But, like, it's crazy. Like, there's really no answer to it. That's just what I think.
Yeah.
I think it's where your conscious...
It's where you
relies.
like side on. What side you side on,
Mhm.
technically. That's deep.
That's really deep.
That,
I don't
like,
know.
kinda
I don't know how we
basically-
come back from that.
Jake, you would become Corey, but you're still you.
Yeah.
But you are
yes.
Corey.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
Like, I still make up I still make my own decisions, but I have all, like, it's hard to explain, but I'm still me, only I'm Corey in my head.
It's fucking deep. It's like, it reminds me of the time
Oh,
when we
that's
talked
fucking
about this.
weirding me out.
It's like,
Yeah.
what'd you say?
It's like reminding me of the time whenever we were riding home from, like, St. Louis or whatever,
Mhm.
and you said something about, like, a guy
The
on a
time
bike.
traveler.
The time traveler
Oh
on a
my
bike, and
God.
we saw the fucking dude on the
That's
bike.
crazy,
Remember
man. Yeah, that was absolutely nuts, man.
that? And then-
You guys remember afterwards when we were up in like your
I was-
upstairs Corey, and we were playing creepy clown music to like we would call like Kyle Fuller.
he answered, and he was like, "Hello."
Dude, that
He
was,
sat there
that
and
was
listened to it
hilarious.
for like a solid minute and a half.
Dude, imagine getting that phone call, though. I'd be spooked. I would be really spooked. You
I
just
would be
answer it and just
terrified.
creepy clown music, man.
He goes, I think he said like literally hello, waited for 10 seconds and goes, what the fuck? And then kept listening. It was so funny.
Guys,
Oh,
the crazy thing about that bike though is that Jake, you're the one who said that. You go, if time travel exists, I'm gonna go back in time and I'm gonna be on a bike on Corey's road. And there was a guy on a bike, but you're the only one who didn't see it. And it doesn't like it's impossible for someone to see themselves.
Because then, like,
right?
the universe, like, I don't,
he was
like,
wearing a
fucks up.
fucking brown shirt.
Did he have a hoodie and sweatpants on? It might be me,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
All I remember is the brown shirt, and I think he had a light on his bike.
That's crazy, man.
It was nuts.
That gave Drake a panic attack.
Dude, yeah, that was fucking crazy, man.
That was hilarious.
Because I don't think if time traveling actually is a real thing, like in the future or whatever, I don't think
Well, it
like
wouldn't
what
be
happens
limited.
what happens if you see yourself?
If the thing is, if time travel does become real somehow, some way in the future, one, it'd either be super, super limited to only like someone who has like the use to do it, like to where it wouldn't be publicly accessed.
Mhm.
Time travel is possible, guys.
Or
But
two,
you can't go back in time. You can only go in the future.
well, I was just gonna say, or two, whenever you go back in time, no one sees you. You never are seen. Nothing ever happens. Whatever you do to distort reality, you just can't interact with anything.
Mhm.
You just see like images.
Yeah,
That's what I would imagine.
I think time traveling is like I don't understand like how it'd be possible. I guess you would just be like recreating yourself in a different time because literally how would your body get to a different time?
That would be
Yeah.
like traveling through different dimensions.
Like I don't think there's like ever a possibility of I don't know.
Yeah.
If you make yourself go the speed of light, a couple of minutes for you in like space time could be 100 years relative to like who's on your planet.
That's crazy.
So
Dude, space and
Yeah.
shit like that, that's crazy, man.
it really is.
Yeah. Let's move on to something not so deep, okay? Now I gotta play a different sound effect for this.
As we're waiting for another sound effect, for example, about one more thing on like the little like philosophy thing we were talking about. So like people that get like dementia and shit and like forget shit and like think that they're like somebody else, like they think that they're married to Abraham Lincoln or whatever. Like, are they really the same person? Yeah, like you're like, oh, that's still my grandma, but in reality, like she doesn't remember anything. Like she thinks that she's somebody else, but like
Oh,
know,
man.
like it's based on body. Like I truly think it's based on body.
That's why that's so scary. Like those
Yeah.
diseases.
Mhm.
All right. Now let's move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, let's
Let's move on.
change
to
the
something-
vibe.
Let's
Please.
change the vibe to something not as deep. Okay. let's talk about like the future of news. Like what's gonna change in the future from news? Like you see all this shit about stuff on the news. It's obviously all about this weird negative stuff
I hate
or
the news.
stuff that's just like, you know, not really based around what the population wants to see. So what do you think is gonna change the future regarding news?
I think you should be able to, in the future, this is what I would do. You're only, like, you select certain topics that you personally want to, you know, listen to, and then you only hear about those topics. Like, when I go to the news, I'm like, well, I'd never go to the news because I don't like the news. But if I was to go to the news, I'd be like, why am I watching this? Like, I don't want to hear about a homicide in East St. Louis. Like, that's all it's about. Or, like, you know, I would just want to hear shit that, like, I want to hear about. So, like, I feel like they should just, like, limit it to, like, what you want to hear about. Like, for example, like, with me, like, you know, sports. And, like, if you're, like, into politics, you know, politics, like, but I feel like, or, like, any breaking news, I guess you can keep it, like, available because everybody needs to know if, like, there's a fucking hurricane coming and you live in Florida. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you should be able to, like, choose what your news is about.
So you're thinking of like a subscription-based news.
Nudes.
You're thinking about subscription-based nudes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, nudes like chicks.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Got fucking mucus up my nose.
Really?
What happened? They left?
Cam?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's up?
Did you even hear that? Oh, okay. I get it. I was just saying, like, what do you think about the future of news?
Of news or nudes?
Not nudes.
Both.
Okay, nudes are gonna get crazy.
Right? Like, you're gonna have an alien taking a picture of your nudes. Like, what?
Like you're gonna be putting your dick next to a black hole, and it's gonna like bend it because reality's bending. It's gonna like bend it like all the way around.
No, he's token.
I know.
The history of the news. I think the news is gonna last forever.
Okay. I got a comment. I got a comment from one of my viewers, my loyal viewers, Mr. Blinks69. You could guess who that is.
I don't know. It sounds really familiar.
Yeah. News is going to be irrelevant like it always has been, just a bunch of fake shit to get views. I mean, do
It's
you think
literally
that
like
they would
clickbait.
change that, though? Like, in the future? Do you think that they would just become, like, not producing more fake shit, start producing more shit that other people would want to see? Or do you think that it would just change to subscription shit? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
it's gonna get worse.
yeah.
Why do you think it's going to get worse?
Cause like, you give someone an inch and they take a mile, right? So like, that's how like drug addicts happen. Like, they'll start by just doing like, oh, I'm just gonna do it this much, and then they start doing it more and more and more. So it's like the same with the news. So they start lying a couple of times, and they're like, well, that really was good. I mean, we made a lot of money off that, and so they do it more and more and more until it's become a problem, type thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
You guys ever seen Anchorman?
Yes.
Great.
That's what the news needs to be about.
They need to just have a fucking huge ass car chase.
Yeah.
A huge ass car chase that'll bring the news back to life. you
Yeah,
know?
dude.
Like, there he goes. He's driving down the highway, and it
That's
looks like
what
he's
I wanna
switching
watch.
cars.
Dude, that movie was fucking awesome.
That's
Those
why
fight scenes at the end.
Cars.
Yeah, it's just
Alright.
it's just like an idea. But I think it's interesting to think about that because news is a big problem nowadays. Like, especially for our area. You know, what do you hear on the news like every other day? Something like-
Yeah, I said it. East St. Louis
I don't even
homicide,
watch.
rape, you know.
Just a new I mean, I don't watch either, but every single fucking time I turn it on accident. Bye, Skull Kid, I guess.
He's getting a Lunchable.
Yeah.
He said it.
I didn't even hear him. I was talking, but every single time it's on because my parents have it on 24/7. Like, there's just something like mass shooting at 3 a.m. right by the Dunkin' Donuts in South Florissant or something like that, and you're just like,
It's crazy though, because like it doesn't even feel like it happened.
yeah.
Alright guys, real quick. Sorry to interrupt. So I just went to open my door to my room, and like, there's a thing that's making it so it's not opening. Like if I pull it, I have to put pressure on it because there's something like stopping it. And I opened it, and as I opened it, a firework on the TV in the living room shut off, and it sounded like a cry, and I thought I hit one of the dogs somehow. And I almost cried.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, man. That sounds traumatic.
Wow.
I'm sorry,
My
Skull.
whole life was almost ruined.
I'm sorry, Skull. Let's Okay, we talked about the future for news, but what do you think about like the future for stuff such as YouTube is going to be like?
I feel like it's gonna be like
I
TV.
think YouTube is gonna become bigger than Netflix and everything combined. I think YouTube's gonna get to a point where it can just basically be a TV and a YouTube. I mean, it basically almost is.
I mean, I agree with that totally. It's just the problem with some people that are like not wanting to even agree with like watching YouTube videos. Not agree, but like they don't even care about watching YouTube videos or anything like that. Like they think it's just the dumb internet again. Like whenever those people, this is gonna sound really really bad, but whenever those people are gone, then YouTube is gonna fucking skyrocket. I think
Like
if
the
it's
baby
still around by
boomers.
then. Yeah.
Fuck the baby boomers.
Dude, speaking of that, isn't it literally like crazy that we were born in the time period we were born in? Like, think about that. Think about how long the universe has been a thing, and when everything just goes great, you know, technology just, you know, goes boom, and like it's fucking crazy, like technology everywhere. That's literally right when we're born and when we grow up.
Like 50 years ago, like was so different.
Yeah, or like
And
200 years
people
ago.
were
was-
alive then.
Yeah, literally.
Like 50 years ago, a fucking Coke cost 5 cents. Good old
God.
You
days.
know what's crazy? Like 118 years ago, not every building had plumbing and electricity.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
There was no internet. There was no touchscreens. Phones were like Morse code was a thing.
yeah.
Like,
Like
this
telegraphs.
is just a fact. Like people don't really really like what's the word I'm looking for? Not worship, but like that honor that they live in this time period.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know the word I'm trying to think of.
they take advantage,
Right.
like the
Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like we could have lived in like a time period where, for the week you had one like massive dollar coin, and that
Mhm.
would get you through the week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
could have like lived through the time
Like-
period where candlelight was the only source of lighting.
like
yeah.
I really want to do the math and just find out what's the chances of us living our lives in this time period. Like, how long do you think humans have been around? Like, I
Isn't
don't
it
actually
like-
know.
10 million years? 3 million years. It's 3 million.
3 million.
Yeah,
Okay.
the earliest human was like 3. I'm looking it up, but
Okay. After you do that, I'm gonna do a quick math and find the actual
It's interesting.
statistic on it. But I'm just gonna do 3 million, for example.
3 million, for example.
So
How do you do the math? What is it?
You do set. So let's say the average lifespan 70 years. So you just do like that,
But that's the thing is it's
70
very
divided by 3
dynamic
million.
because we have more people and they're living longer.
and then that like that.
So it's like
So it'd be point like that. Okay, so let's say
Okay, I
that
see what
the human race has been around for 3 million years. The odds
Which
of
is
us,
nothing.
yeah, the odds of us living in this 70-year time frame, let's just say we live 70 years, is literally 0.0000002.
Really?
Just to
yeah,
live in
it's
this
crazy.
like
Yeah,
7-year life frame?
just to live in this time frame. That's the overall odds, and we were lucky enough to do that. Because I was just on YouTube the other day, and like, there's like on my recommended it said something like, why in the year 2100, the world's gonna end or something like or it's about like water levels rising and shit. So like literally the world is only going downhill now.
Yeah.
Like our population is increasing rapidly now. Like we were literally put in the perfect time frame, and that's what makes me think. I don't want to get back on philosophy, but like are we really that lucky, or is this, what is this? What is our life,
True.
Like, I hate to go back into philosophy, because
Deep
we're just
again.
getting out of it, but,
I gotta look up another deep sound effect.
like, how are we that lucky to get put in this time frame?
I don't know. Like, imagine the guy who wins the lottery. Does he think to himself, like, did I get this lucky or was this meant to be?
Yeah.
Because, like, it's crazy when you look at the odds.
Mm-hmm.
There's, like, stories of, like, there's this one fisherman in Norway who lost his wedding ring while he was fishing.
Uh-huh.
And 50 years later, he caught a fish and, like, started filleting it, and the wedding ring was in there.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
So, like, what are the odds of that? Like, that doesn't just happen.
Because, yeah, you gotta catch that specific fish. That fish has to catch your ring. Like, that's crazy.
And then, like, a bigger fish eats that fish and still has the ring inside it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
that's
just
crazy.
the chances. Oh, unbelievable. Man.
I mean, when I went camping this summer, I lost my sunglasses in the water, and then one of my friends found them, and then the next day I lost them again and lost them for good. So literally, like they fell off of my head, and I was like, shit, I lost my glasses. Like everybody started looking. Somebody found them like 5 minutes later, and I was super geeked. I was like, no way. And then I just lose them the very next day. It was terrible.
Hey, and then someone's gonna find them in 10 years.
You'll
Yeah, I'm
find
gonna
them
go
in
back
10 years,
camping.
Jake,
I'm gonna
whenever you go
camp at that
camping there
same
again.
spot. Yeah.
All right, let's switch the topics to something a little bit lighter again.
Corey, stop trying to change the subject.
I like changing it. This is a good lighter subject, so let's switch the topic. Sound effect. Yay! All right. Traveling.
Oh,
Where on earth would you go if you could travel anywhere?
Iceland, without a doubt.
Iceland? I've seen some beautiful pictures of
I would,
Iceland.
if my spending, like if it was all getting paid for, and I could do whatever I want for 2 weeks, and it's just one country, because in Europe I'd obviously want to go like into like actual Europe and travel like to like a lot of those countries. But if it's
Everywhere,
one
yeah.
specific country, I'd want to go to Iceland.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's so many places to go.
Japan.
Yeah.
I
That'd
think
be an
Japan would be
experience.
really cool.
That really would be cool though.
I think Tokyo.
Because I don't think I'll ever go to Japan.
Nope.
I think it'd be really cool to go to Japan. I might agree with you on that one. That
It's
one
just
is
so far away.
Not only that, but it's like 100% different than here. You know?
Yeah, it's like another planet.
I would either go like probably into Japan, or if I could, maybe Australia.
That's what I was thinking as my number 2.
I have
Australia.
arachnophobia. It's a no-go for me for Australia. My second one would probably be the Maldives, because apparently they're like fading away because water levels are rising. So like
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna like not be there in like 50 years.
Oh, Venice. Go to
Netherlands.
Venice, Italy,
Netherlands.
because they're like sinking.
Yeah,
Oh, that is true.
big. Mr. Blink said he's a big fan of the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands would be like
Dude, yeah. When Reed went,
really cool.
I was really jealous.
Like
Yeah.
super cool. Like
Amsterdam.
this one streamer that I'm watching is in there. He's like, it's like, apparently he says it's like life changing or something. Like it's like completely different. Everyone's positive. There's like nothing bad there.
Well,
Dude,
Iceland's
once you see a live sex show, your life changes forever.
Yeah. Go to that red light district, you know.
Iceland is so peaceful that their prisons don't even have guards, and like they don't lock. You're just expected to serve your time if you do something that's worth going to prison. Fun fact.
Don't they believe in elves?
Yeah.
Yes, 20% of the population believes in like trolls and elves.
That's funny.
And why wouldn't you?
Well,
Like,
with that
that's just
land,
magic
like it's literally like you're
Especially
living in
in
Lord of the
Iceland.
Rings. If you've ever seen pictures of Iceland.
like
Yeah.
the greenery and like the water springs that are like deep blue.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think it
Did
would
you guys
also
know
be-
that Iceland's getting pulled in half?
Really?
Oh no.
It's on the transatlantic fault
Oh, it's on a fault
or
line?
plate or whatever.
On a
and
plate.
it's being pulled into half.
Shit. So
I feel
they're
like I have
shifting.
I have heard that before.
Yeah.
What happens when it shifts like that? Does it like half of it become like submerged, like surrounding it, making two islands now, or what?
Well,
That could
what
happen.
happens is half of it's Iceland and the other half is Waterland. It just melts it.
Good one. But
Good job.
you go, good job. That was good, buddy.
Dude,
Keep it
Good.
up.
That was good, buddy.
Thanks, man.
But Iceland has this black sand beach that, like, off the coast of it, like, apparently it's like the world's biggest glacier is also in Iceland, and as it melts, like blocks of ice come up onto the black sand beach, and like it changes like every day. So every time, like when you go to visit, it's unique every time somebody goes, and it's super cool. I don't like you if you
Really?
guys haven't looked it up, I would definitely look it up. It's super sick.
Checking
Black
it out
Sand
now.
Beach in Iceland.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoops.
that's beautiful.
Images.
Do Black Sand Beach, do Black Sand Glacier Beach.
Oh, I didn't space it. Oh shit. Wow.
Yeah.
So it
That's
looks kind of
so
like
beautiful.
that.
Yeah, so like glaciers will like come up onto the sand, like little
Oh.
pieces of them. Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah.
I've
I've never seen a black sand beach either. So.
I've been just this past year when on vacation, family vacation. I went to a black sand beach.
Mhm.
It's like the weirdest thing ever. Like
Really?
you're walking, and you're walking on just normal sand beach. Okay, it just I don't think it's like it wasn't a full black sand beach, but like you're just walking on a normal sandy beach. Then out of nowhere, the sand just slowly starts to form and turn black, and it's the exact same like texture and
texture? It's
everything
just
as
black?
like wet sand. It's just black.
What makes like I know volcanoes make black sand beaches, but like what makes the sand stay black?
I think I heard
Because
from
it's black rocks, right?
That's crazy.
I think it's I think they said something about it like being some kind of like something with the volcano turning it black.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
It's,
probably why
basaltic.
it was only it's probably why it was only in one area though. Like it was in this one like tiny like coastal side. What island was it on? I forget.
Dude, I really want to go
Oh,
to
I
a black sand
think
beach.
it was in St. Kitts, I think. One of those islands down there. It was really cool.
Hmm.
Really fucking cool.
That's a very good
Is
question.
it called Iceland because ice comes onto the land?
No, it's called Iceland because it was a trick to try and not because Vikings settled there in the early 1300s and they didn't want people to come, so they called Iceland Iceland and they called Greenland Greenland, even though Greenland's mainly full of ice everywhere.
She's
So-
gonna say, "Geez, it's just a joke."
I know, but I think that's a very interesting topic,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking
Look at
Iceland.
that, dude. Like, there's just Iceland is one of the coolest. Isn't Luke going there next year?
I hope so.
I really hope he does. Like, that would just be like one of the coolest things.
Seeing the aurora borealis would be
Is
super
it? Can
cool
you see
too.
it there too?
Only in the winter time, because in the winter there's like 20 hours of dark, and in the summertime there's only like 4 hours of dark.
You are Einstein Jones now, Jake.
I know my geography.
I like geography. It's fun. I think it's fun. Skull Kid, did you say where you would go?
Yeah, Tokyo. I think Japan would be the coolest thing ever.
What's your
If
second?
I went for like scenery. Shit, if I went for scenery.
I would think a cool one would be like Norway or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Yeah. The Netherlands, maybe? The Netherlands sounded good, like, what's his name said.
Yeah.
Like,
Norway's the
somewhere
one.
in the Netherlands is probably really beautiful.
No, Switzerland is the other one I'm thinking of.
I was
Switzerland.
thinking of Switzerland.
That's the one I'm thinking of with all the mountains and shit.
Hmm.
I think that one would be so cool. To say that you have skied in Switzerland,
That'd be sick.
just on the fucking huge ass Swiss Alps. I think it'd be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like Colorado alone, when I went back there to ski, it was a super duper cool experience just in itself. Just being like top, what you would call top of the world at like Pikes Peak and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the Swiss Alps would be like
Oh, that'd
game-changing.
be that'd be crazy.
I think it'd be so cool.
If I was really into skiing, like I would for sure try and go up to Switzerland.
I think it'd be so cool. Well, we got to do a couple more things, and I guess we'll wrap it up here. Unless you guys got more topics to talk about. While I wait for that, I'll pull my next
Random
slide.
boners in math class. What's up with that?
Random boners in math class? Or just any class? Because it can't just be math class. Come on now.
The Pythagorean
Well-
theorem getting you hard.
Think of it. What class did you get the most random boners in high school?
I can't fucking remember.
Dude, I don't know. It just happened when I was relaxed.
Corey was always relaxed.
I was all the time. Like, every other class I'd get a fucking bone in it because I'm always relaxed. It's just different. I don't know. Okay.
Reddit.
They're just so annoying.
True. They come at the most inconvenient times.
Let me look this up. Boop. Let me go ahead and look up another sound effect for the next thing we're doing. Actually, I'll just keep this one. All right, kids. Today we're going to introduce a new topic to the podcast. Probably have no idea what it's going to be.
I have no idea.
But it's going to be a good one. I guarantee you. It will be a good little topic for us to discuss and maybe get yourselves a little weak here. So let me play the first yay sound effect again. Okay. Today's the new topic we're going to be doing today is eBay weird item of the week. So let's go ahead and start it. I'll send you guys links to the weird eBay items
Oh, I have to
that
go
I
back
found
to my
today.
computer. Ah, damn it, Corey.
What?
Alright, I'm getting up to go back to my computer.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let me send you guys the links on Discord real quick,
$80.
and then we'll start.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna put them in general. Okay. We're gonna go in order from top to bottom.
No way.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let's start with the first item we've got today. So the first item of the week is a spanking leather Canadian prison strap.
For
It's,
$80.
It's Canadian leather. One person has watched this in the last 24 hours. They're trying to get their hands in that little slapper.
Spank Inc. Look at the seller information.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. $78 is too cheap.
Seller notes. It's brand new.
Nobody's ever been spanked by it before. The handle is made out of tiger maple.
It's a spectacular piece. Go ahead, read the
Okay.
description out.
It has never been used, of course. It is made by myself from a beautiful stiff 14. Is that ounces?
I think it's ounces.
Typo. 14 ounces leather strap. It is 3/16 to 1/4 in thickness. Don't even know what type of leather that is. Dude, I don't know if I'm gonna read all this, but there's too much. He literally goes into way too much detail.
Read the ones that look
24 inches
interesting.
long.
Okay.
All of my straps and paddles are fully functional, even into the most serious users.
They're
All
They're-
products sent in plain and unmarked boxes. That's
Play
the big
safe and happy bidding. Play safe. I can folks with it. Wow.
So, this is our first eBay item. Weird item of the week. We've got the spanking leather Canadian prison strap. Use it on your lovers or on your kids if they're being shits.
one. Wow. Alright, what's next?
Next up, we got
Ooh,
lottery ticket scratcher, peeler, and scraper.
because they just don't have a coin.
Sometimes you just don't have a penny, so I don't know who wouldn't have a penny, but
Right.
Maybe for
$4,
those per-
They're buy two get one free. How do you beat that?
I can get
maybe
a red, white, and blue one.
maybe it's for those like professional scratchers.
God, it says buy two get one free, buy three get two free. Great gift of promotion item. Used to scratch lottery tickets, debris off any surface, and then what's it called? Parentheses. It says
Or the
will not
beloved
scratch.
gambler in your life. I need one of these to put on like my keychain.
It's opens letters and boxes. Our item slides open and close. Others are usually exposed. Oh my god.
Opens pill bottles. Ooh.
Oh wow. Opens pill bottles. And tamper resistant shield. Perfect for scratching codes off back of gift cards.
Dude, they messed up by not making them glow in the dark.
They should have made them glow in the dark.
I would get one if it was glow in the dark.
I know, exactly. So this is our second item. Lottery ticket scratcher, peeler, and scraper. Not just for lottery tickets, but for your own personal needs too.
Mhm.
And for our
Ooh, the next one.
third item, we've got Air from Drake concert. Smells nice.
No way.
Um,
Got it from a Drake concert a while ago. Kids trying to pop it.
kids trying to pop it. How did he fill that fucker up with so much air from that Drake concert?
Oh my god.
Why does it smell nice?
Because it's a Drake concert.
Oh my god. This bag is $5 and it comes with all you could ever imagine. Air from a Drake concert.
Technically $8.50. Shipping is $3.50.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shipping's free.
No, shipping is $3.50.
Oh,
standard shipping.
$3.50 for the bag of air?
Yeah. Like I could get 2 bags of air for that price.
Dude, imagine like working at UPS and having to like see that like
Yeah, I got delivered the bag of Drake air.
To have one to sell. Sell that.
Would you put like fragile on the box? Or, like,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
pop. Yeah.
Kids would try to pop it if you did.
Got it. I just love his description. It's got it from a Drake concert a while ago. Kids trying to pop it. It's such a good picture too. All right, there you have it. Your third
That's
item.
great.
Air from Drake concert smells nice. You know. So
Wow.
there's your 3 weird eBay items of the week. Let me just go over them real quick again. We got spanking leather Canadian prison strap.
Prison strap.
Prison strap. You know, you can put that on around your hand so it doesn't slip out.
I don't understand the whole prison thing. Is that what they use in prisons in Canada?
I guess.
No,
I
not
don't know.
Canada. Not anymore. It's banned in Canada. It's just made in Canada.
It's just brand new. Just know that it's brand new and it's never been used. We've got also a lottery ticket scratcher, peeler and scraper. It's a brand new item made of durable plastic. Colors are available in red, white, or blue. Be patriotic. Get 3 of them. And then lastly, we've got the air from the Drake concert that smells nice.
She had to add, smells nice.
I just want to know what it smells like. I'll buy it just to know what it smells like. There you have it. Your 3 items of the week. Crazy. And
Wow.
we're gonna start doing that every week.
A bag of
Every
air.
time we got a podcast.
The bag of air forever.
It's just a bag of air, you know. It's
I should put on eBay bag of air from Granite City. Smells bad.
Smells bad. $500.
oh yeah.
Once in a lifetime smell because you die.
Then lastly, we'll do our last thing on here. It's our daily questions. Okay. So a little last wrap-up topic we always do at the end.
Okay.
Starting with the first one. What common item has a feature that most people do not know about? Like, say, just for a small example like this. This pen cap right here. Bet you didn't know you're supposed to put it on your shirt.
Yeah.
People bite on it all the time.
No
you know?
way.
The first one that comes to my mind is when you're growing up as a boy, you don't know that your dick gets hard, so when it gets hard for the first time, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you didn't know that was a thing. You're like, what is happening, right? I obviously can't remember, but I'm at, like, that's fucking weird to think about.
Yeah. That is.
But an actual item,
It's hard to think about an item.
Yeah.
I guess we can like branch it out to whatever you think has a common use, but most people don't know about it. But
Like a common use, like what it's intended to do.
yeah, like what it's intended to do, but like people kind of browse over like the thing. Like a good one is in your car. There's a little gas thing that points to like the left or the
Which
right
side?
side.
Yeah.
Which side your car's on, or which side
Yeah.
your gas tank's on.
It's like kind of those like small little items that you like don't really know are there, but you just have seen them before.
Oh, dude, I can think of a lot, but like
Or, like,
not
I
right
think
now.
of it, yeah.
none off the top of my head.
I'm trying to think of some good ones.
Okay,
So-
you know how like the little pocket on some pants,
Yeah.
pocket inside the pocket. That's for a stopwatch or like a pocket watch.
I thought those were for coins.
Nope.
Those
That's where you're
aren't for
supposed to put your pocket watch.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought those were for putting like your spare change.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's interesting.
I mean, it works better for that because who has a stopwatch? But
yeah, well, true. Back in the olden days, though, you know.
yeah.
Did you guys know they like turn signals for cars so you can let other people know when you're turning?
I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right?
What's
Oh
the
my
point of that?
That's what I'm saying. There's no point, but blew my mind. I thought it was just there to make noise.
Right.
Okay, I just found
What
another
about-
good one.
What about? Okay, you go.
Wait, you say yours first, and then we'll move on.
Okay. On the Tic Tac box, there's like a little scoop on the end, and you're supposed to like shake it in a certain way so that the Tic Tac lands in there, and yeah. You ever
Ooh.
notice that?
That's a good one. I remember hearing
That's-
about that from you. I
That
think.
is what I just remember this. So you know on like cans when you pop open the cap,
Yeah,
like the top of it,
I know what this is.
Mhm.
if
I was trying to think
you
of
can
it.
actually spin the cap around and use it as a straw holder.
I didn't know that.
Interesting.
I knew there was one with a soda can. I couldn't think of what it was.
That's pretty
clever.
cool.
That's
Mhm,
clever.
You just stick your straw in it and there you go.
All right, next
Is
question.
that what it was in? Oh,
I don't know if it was intended for it.
yeah.
All right. You have 24 hours to eat every piece of a board game. You get $100 for every piece you eat, but only if you finish them all and within allotted time. What game do you choose?
Hungry Hippos.
All those balls.
That's
like,
a lot of marbles you'll be shitting out.
I know it'll be funny.
And you're gonna shit out some plastic hippo too.
You're just gonna eat marbles all the time.
Of a
Just-
board game.
I have 24 hours.
yeah.
Can I put sauce on it?
I mean, I guess so.
Monopoly.
That's tough.
Well, it's not like you're gonna chew them.
I was thinking
because
Monopoly.
it's majority paper and then little small,
Dude, but imagine those little houses.
like the points on them.
Yeah.
Would
Like,
Yahtzee count?
the battleship, like that'll
Oh,
tear
eat
your
the
insides
dice.
Would Yahtzee
up.
count?
Dude. Yeah, but that's not that many pieces, so you wouldn't make that much money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
don't
not
like
that
it.
many pieces, so you don't have to eat that much.
What about
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
trying to make
about-
money.
That's what I'm saying.
about
That's why I
Clue?
said hungry hippos.
Cards Against
Clue.
Humanity.
No, you
cut
do
it
not
up.
have to eat the board too. You just have to eat the pieces.
Dude, hungry hippos, man. OP.
That one
Every
is a
single one of
good.
those
That one
balls
is
is
super
100
good.
bucks.
Yeah,
That's
is
a
really
good guess. That's a really good one. All right. If you don't have an answer, I got another good question.
Nah, I don't.
Okay. Okay. You'll get $100,000 if you binge watch the same movie for a week straight with only
Movie?
4 hours of sleep a night. What movie do you pick?
Yeah, movie. I
Get
already have
smart.
mine.
No,
Get smart?
I would yes, but no.
I already have mine.
Interstellar.
Interstellar?
I'm gonna shut up. You guys go.
Goodfellas.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen Goodfellas before, but definitely, it's like a 3-hour-long movie. First of all,
It's a
so
mafia
you won't be
movie.
you won't be watching
Right?
it as much as the other movies. What'd you say?
It's a mafia movie, right?
Yeah, really good.
So like I can't watch anything else, just that movie,
Just that movie, and you only get 4 hours of sleep every night.
and I watch it for 24 for a week straight.
Yep.
Yep.
Dude, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I could either.
Can it be a porn parody?
The Scooby-Doo porn.
It had a great plot, guys.
I was just thinking, like, I don't know, maybe like the Shawshank Redemption. That's a
I was
good one.
thinking that too because that is my favorite movie, but like, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be my favorite movie after I watched it for a week straight.
Yeah.
Monty Python.
So that's why I wouldn't do
Oh, I could do that.
I could
Monty
do
Python?
that.
Yeah, and the Quest for the Holy Grail,
Yeah, well.
not the other one.
That's a good one. All right. Here's a good one. What is the one thing you've bought that you are so very happy you purchased?
A trampoline.
A trampoline?
Trampoline.
that.
My computer, maybe.
I was thinking my computer.
I've got
That's
a
kinda-
lava lamp.
Oh, same
Ooh.
Cam. Yeah, my lava lamp, man. Worth
Call
the
of
40
Duty Modern
bucks.
Warfare 2.
Dude, I'll never give up on it.
Actually, yeah, I'd say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
I was thinking that.
I'm
Andrew.
so grateful. My life would not be the same if it were not for that game.
You especially.
Literally, my
wouldn't be
life
here.
would not be the same if it weren't for that game.
You would be in Maryland.
Wow.
Maybe
That's
with
crazy.
a hot girlfriend.
We wouldn't
I-
be doing the podcast though.
You're right.
I don't know. What would be the one thing that I bought that I'm so happy for? There's a lot of things that make you happy, but to make you so very happy, that's deep. Probably the Nintendo 64. I've had it ever since I was a kid, and it's made me so very happy.
Amen though.
Yeah, but what about like Guitar Hero?
That's a good one, though, dude.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
Guitar
funny
Hero is
though.
very important.
So we had an N64, like most families did when I was younger. Hey, you want to hear how it broke?
How?
My brother and my dad got in a fight, and my dad accidentally stepped on it and just shattered it.
Yeah.
And his steel toe work boots and just stomped on it.
That's
Most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's depressing.
Rip to your
Like
Nintendo
tears
64.
shed.
Dang.
All right, here's an interesting one. I want to hear what you guys have to say. What is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home?
Oh man.
In someone else's home.
In Jake Ham's dad's house, his dad's girlfriend's dildo collection.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'm just being honest. There was like fucking 12 of them.
That's
Wow.
pretty weird.
Yeah.
That's probably the weirdest one.
Okay. Yeah. You guys could go. One up me, please.
I'm thinking.
Dude, that's I don't know. In Dawson's house, he has like a like I shit you not, a giant book of planes that's like the size of a closet door.
Really? That's
Yeah.
actually. That's the way I always open that and look at a plane, pretend to drive in it when you're a little kid.
It's big enough that I set it up and put my computer on it and used it as a desk.
Wow. Wow.
The weirdest
The
thing I've seen.
weirdest thing I've ever seen in someone's house, though.
I don't know.
Oh.
The weirdest thing. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because then I got to think about everyone else's freaking place.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of so many different people's houses right now.
I'm trying to think of the weirdest thing that I've seen. I think a weird one would be in Dylan's house. I saw his mom's dildo thing.
No.
Oh,
I think of Liz
God.
completely different now.
Liz, no.
Yep. Next question.
JJ. Hold on, I have one that JJ would get.
Okay.
At Eli Sukarati's house, the Nutcracker area.
Dude, is it his mom that collects those?
Yeah, I think so.
That's weird. No, that's kind of a weird collection. Like who collects nutcrackers?
Oh, then
It's
I've got
creepy.
a good one. My great grandpa and great grandma have they collect fucking Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Like
I
they just have like a
Dang.
room full of Beanie Babies.
That'd be creepy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird because they thought it was gonna be worth money someday,
And
so
then-
they bought like a bunch of
Oh
them.
my god. The investment didn't pay off.
Nope. Every time I'd come over as a kid and try to play with them, they would yell at me.
Don't
Tell me to
touch
put
them.
back.
They'll be worth millions one day.
My babies!
Okay. What conspiracy theory will you passionately defend?
I know Andrews.
Yeah, me too.
I think I know Andrews.
I have a lot. You'd be surprised.
The Illuminati is yours.
Illuminati definitely 9/11, real thing. Bush definitely did it. No doubts in my mind. What
He
other
knows.
what other conspiracy theories are there?
The moon landing.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
tempting. That's
Yeah,
tempting to
the
believe.
moon landing. JFK not getting assassinated by the CIA.
Oh, dude, that's a really
The
good one.
CIA definitely killed old boy.
I could see the CIA fucking his shit up with a gun.
I read something back, when I was learning about JFK, like back in high school or whatever. Something about like JFK was the only president that was like Catholic, and like he was the only president
Yeah.
that was a lot of other stuff, and like that just like rang a bell that like he got assassinated too. Like what a coincidence.
Wait,
like-
he was Catholic?
Hmm.
He was the only one that was
Everyone
Catholic?
else is Protestant
Yeah.
Really?
because they're a WASP, a white Anglo-Saxon
Yes.
Protestant.
Yes, he was the only president that wasn't a WASP. That's what it was. Yeah.
I did not know that. Well, that's cool.
I think that whole Area 51 thing is a little sketchy.
Bro, that. Ugh,
I definitely would probably support that one.
dude.
That one
I
or
don't-
the Roswell incident happening. That definitely happened.
Oh, what about Battle of Los Angeles?
Oh, that one for sure happened. For sure. I wrote a paper on it.
What's Battle of Los
Yeah.
Angeles?
It's there was a battle, a long time a battle. It was after like I think it was World
it was
War
like during
II.
World War II.
Mhm.
It was after I think, and everyone was
Oh.
in this kind of state of worrying, like tenseness,
Mhm.
and everyone was kind of like on edge about everything.
Mhm.
And one night, this random like aircraft came flying in, and like the army, everyone was there, like just like that. Everyone was there, like targeting on this thing in the sky,
Uh huh.
and the entire city of Los Angeles went on like a blackout.
Mhm. Just
And-
randomly.
Yeah, no, it just like they commanded it
chose
to go on
to?
blackout, and the Navy, military, Air Force were all just like firing like these shrapnel bullets in like huge chunks of like I don't know gunnery or whatever the fuck
Uh-huh.
it was at this aircraft, and supposedly none of it hit, and it just stayed there floating, and then just went away.
Why
People-
have I never
picture.
heard about that?
People thought that it crashed.
What?
People thought that it crash land, but no evidence was found. Like that is what the image was, right up there. That's it.
Why have I never heard of that? That's crazy.
It's really interesting. There's actually a new video from a YouTuber that I watched. It just posted a week ago. I would check it out.
That's crazy, man.
It's really, really cool to learn about. It's really interesting. Like I've seen a couple documentaries about it too, where like survivors of the people who like were there said
Uh-huh.
like what happened like the day after and the day after that. Like there was a dude who's like a piece of like shrapnel fell down into their yard,
Uh-huh.
and they still have it to like this day. So like it's an incident that happened, of
Uh-huh.
course, but like after a while was completely like covered up and not talked about.
That's
for a while.
crazy. So like back then, like it was a big thing, but they're like, we're just gonna.
Yeah, like the news was on it and everything for like a solid, probably, say a month, and then was gone, done.
That's like that airplane that disappeared, Malaysian Air
Yeah.
Flight, whatever it is.
But I mean, there could still be people that like, if you talk about it to this day, would like obviously remember it. People like
That's
back then would
crazy.
just completely ignore the fact that it would happen, which is why I wrote my paper about cover-ups.
I feel like the government does
Cool.
cover up a lot of shit when it comes to like.
Yeah, there's like a website I found when I was looking up information on like, alien discoveries or like UFO sightings, and there's this one website dedicated to like daily or weekly UFO sightings, and there's this one that like dated back to 1965 or something in like Washington D.C. and there's this like lights in the sky, and the planes were like we got an unidentified flying object. Zoom toward the light, and then the light would like zoom back around and follow their ship side to side, and then head off.
Oh my
And
god.
the air
dude.
like from like the translated like messages from the Air Force base to like the pilot was like, I have no words. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened.
Dude.
Like it's weird as shit.
I feel like UFOs are fucking creepy.
It's,
I saw a UFO.
I've
Don't
seen
even
them
at
too.
me.
I've only
Don't
ever
even
seen
at
one.
me.
I saw a UFO.
Cam was there. I saw
I
it.
was there. It was in my neighborhood.
What was it doing?
It was being chased. It was being chased by a plane.
Really?
Not even kidding.
Now that's cool.
I don't know if it was a plane chasing it, but there's two lights and they were following each other. But the first one got away a lot faster, and the other one just headed off into that direction.
I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah,
All right,
could
let's
have been
do,
a shooting star. I don't know.
let's do one more good question, and then we'll end it here. It's been going on for 2 hours though. It's pretty good. Look for a really good one. Oh, here we go. What is hardest to stop once it's been started?
Masturbation.
Communism.
Two completely different answers.
Masturbation, communism. I'd say fucking drinking.
Smoking a jewel.
Workers' rights.
Or vaping, dude.
Nicotine. Any addiction, really.
Marijuana, I guess. Alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Love and
any
affection.
addiction. Any addiction.
What about
man.
spending money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you ever notice that you go to the mall and like you start buying stuff and then it gets out of hand?
Yeah, or like fast food. Yeah, just money. That's a good one.
I don't really have that problem. I just like usually go for one thing and then I'm done. Otherwise, I just look around. Now, if I'm buying groceries, then I get carried away. Little snacks and hot pockets just come out of nowhere, and I just buy them all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, I get that. But I think that'll do it for today.
Wow.
I think that will.
We did it, kids.
Okay, hold on. Eating chips and dip. That's my last one.
No, fries are your last one. Stop.
Dude, if you give me a freaking jar of salsa and some chips, I could eat the whole thing without realizing it.
True,
Chips
I can
and-
do that too. Especially the cheese one. The queso
Yeah.
one. Ooh.
Oh,
Just
Like-
gets out of hand.
Nachos, if I buy nacho Lunchables, like if I had the bitty fridge in my room still, like I'd have to actually get up to go get the Lunchables out of the fridge, I would eat. If I bought 50 of them, I'll eat all 50 of them. Like, I munch on the nacho Lunchables.
chips and dip. Oh yeah, that's fucking good. I was trying to think about getting a very special guest into the podcast coming up soon. You know who it is?
Who is it?
Okay, picture this. I'm gonna try and see if I can get John Ball on the podcast.
No way.
Oh my god.
No way.
We're gonna talk about his Jake Paul fight.
No way.
That's yeah. That's the main conversation.
Can we see if we can get John Burns in the podcast?
Oh god.
Hell, dude, we could try.
He'd be a troll.
If he comes over to my house, though, all he'll want to do is talk to my mom. So
Oh yeah, she's got to register to vote.
yeah.
Bless you. He's gonna register Emily to vote. He's gonna register you to vote.
That's all he's gonna do.
That's the entire podcast. Is just register.
Yeah, the
people to
first
vote.
time I ever met him in person, he registered me to vote. So
He tried to get me to register.
He registered me in Josh Royce's basement during a party.
or you could do this. Invite John Burns to do a podcast and Matt Woods, and then have them both not know, and then when they get down here, you have them fight. Because they hate each other apparently for no reason.
You
That
get
would be
Matt
good.
Woods and Jacob Probes on. Have them relive the fight.
Yo, right behind Swig.
Dude, that was
My
hilarious.
jaw!
My jaw.
Dude, I can't believe that actually happened. Why did they even fight? Like, that's fucking hilarious.
Cause like the
Matt was just
Davis
lippy.
twins like put like someone was in the trunk, okay, and overheard Matt talking shit on Probes, and the Davis twins went and told them, or like set him up or something.
Dude, that whole like posse is fucking hilarious.
Oh, you're
They're
telling
just
me.
clowns.
I'm in a fantasy football league with them, and I beat them all last year. So
Forgot about them. Fucking Troy. How is Troy doing now? Is he good?
he drunk calls me probably once a month, and he just likes talking football with me, and then he always hangs up. But right before he says Dolphins suck, and then he hangs up.
Oh, you're a Miami fan?
Yes, I am, Andrew. Sadly, for the past 12 years.
I would say that for a while. It's okay. I'm a Redskins fan. We don't got much.
Oh, well, you guys got Kirk Cousins now, so.
No, we don't. Not anymore. We got Alex Smith.
That's what I meant.
Adrian
Yeah, what
Peterson.
was I thinking? That's what I meant.
Adrian Peterson's old dumbass.
Yeah, well, it's been rough being a Dolphins fan.
Oh gosh, it's okay. I know the feels. But my Capitals, though.
Oh, are you just a fan of like all those Washington teams with every sport?
Capitals, Nationals, and Redskins.
I can respect that actually. I
And
hate
then
the people.
if we go to bandwagon second teams, then it's
Yeah,
St.
I was about to
Louis.
say I hate the people that are like, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan. I'm a New England Patriots fan.
I like the people that are like, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, but couldn't tell you a single person on the roster before Steph Curry.
Yeah, I know Steph.
I know Steph.
Steph Curry is so good.
Unfortunately.
Well, all right. Till next time, you wanna call it here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. We'll try to see if I can get someone coming up soon. Hopefully, for a podcast coming up someday. Hopefully.
All right. Well, I'm off next Monday.
All right. We can try to do next Monday if you want. I gotta
I
figure
can
out
try
someone else to
to-
go on though.
I could try to get Ryan Donk on here.
Hey, that'd be pretty good.
There's no way.
He just joins our Discord and talks with us the entire time. He's like, "Hello." What does he sound like?
He's Dutch, so probably really dumb.
That'd be even better to have
Like,
him on the podcast.
hey guys, what's up, guys?
All right. Well, I'm ending it here. Thank you, Jake, for coming on.
Thank you for
Talking
having
for the
me.
past.
Oh, hey, real quick. Wait, so you know that topic you said about like common household items that have
Yeah.
other purposes?
Yeah.
So a pan, like a pan that has the little plastic handle with the end, like the hole in the end,
Yeah.
it's used to hold your messy cooking spoons.
You use the hole for what?
To hold your cooking spoon. So you stick the end of your spoon through it. And it holds it.
Man, my spoon would not fit in that.
But you can. Really?
I'm pretty sure it's for hanging the pot up on the wall. Like on a hook, right?
I don't know, I just saw it on Instagram. I was just going with it.
I've seen it be used as hanging, like up.
I'm dying slowly.
You're just coughing.
I know, but I've had this cough for 3 weeks.
Always sick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks again,
that was
Well,
a blast.
I had fun, guys.
and thank you guys for watching. There goes the Skull Kid.
What just happened?
I hope to talk to you all very soon.
All right.
Oh, hi, Zeus.
Oh my god. All right. Well, thank you for coming in this to the watch the podcast, and see you later. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.